Really sets the mood, doesn't it, folks? Man, this soundtrack is the bee's knees, but it's also very tragic and everything. It is sad as a sad thing, I suppose. But hey, one way or the other. Welcome back to the series that I like to call Jam versus the Backlog, and I've already changed the name of the series like 5 times, honestly, by this point. It was the Steam Backlog before that. It was something else. I don't even remember the previous ones. So, but I think that's a good name. It's no longer the Steam. Well, I mean, it has not been a Steam Backlog for a while. The reason is I also have a collection with about 7 games maybe on the Ubisoft client. What was it called? U-Club? U-Club? No, wait a minute. Ubisoft. Just Ubisoft Club? Oh, whatever. Whatever their thing was called. Generally cannot remember. And at some point, maybe as some sort of a special event, we'll specifically go through the games on that. Plus, of course, actually, I don't use the Epic Game Store client, but there's definitely a lot more places, a lot more games that I can play technically. So as such, I mean, Jam versus the Backlog also sounds pretty epic, at least for me. But yeah, unfortunately, yesterday couldn't really do the stream, couldn't really delve one more time into the world of Frostpunk. But today we can do that again. And as I take my sip of water, let's get down to business. No hunts to defeat, but we'll do our best. Where's our Frostpunk? I keep forgetting that this happens. Whatever, folks. Oh, whatever. Let's bring it to this one. Again, you can see, hey, 31-month streak. You got the 30-month streak last time. Oh yeah, founder subscribed for 31 months. I can see that now. Yeah, you are a champion. You are a champion, Yasmin. Thanks for your prolonged and still happening support. Says the thing behind me as we're moving into the game. How have you been doing, Yasmin? What have you been up to? And are you ready to delve into the world of Frostpunk? Let's go. A little bit of crack here and there. You hurted your back. What happened? Did you try to carry someone? Did you try to carry someone and your back just couldn't hold it? What happened? It sucks, darn. Not to mention we're all getting older. Oof. Poor Ira has been complaining that she basically is ready to retire anytime soon with everything. Right. So let me quickly remind what was been happening. So we have scouts out and about in the wilderness. We don't have much to explore in the wilderness and the frozenness. Basically only one point over here, which is interesting. Nothing to explore here, but I'm assuming we're slowly be moving in this direction. Though there's not much to do. The map actually physically stops me from going any further. I would imagine something here would happen, but no. In the meantime, in the city, things are okay-ish. The problem is, at some point, we'll get minus 70 degrees, which is crazy. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Right. Okay, let's slowly moving forward. We have a bunch of stuff here. Last time we were playing, I specifically started Advanced Steelworks so that we can stock up on our steel, which is right now I think the biggest bottleneck that we have. With the way that majority, let's say even all of the upgrades right now are asking for steel. We need steel, and unfortunately the only 2 places we can get steel at are these 2 plants over here. And they're doing their best, but at most they're getting us 14 steel per hour, which is okay. But I would like to get some more. What else is happening? You're getting a shrine, okay. Londoners, this number over here, the number of Londoners that want to leave in about 3 days, almost 4 days, has been steadily sitting at 6, despite all the measures that have been taken, so it's very interesting. Other than that, we have plenty of places to heal people. Oh, this sawmill just ran out of... Yep, just ran out of wood to gather. Don't think there's a good place for another one. Let me actually quickly see. Also, I've been planning on planting more of these sawmills when I get upgraded versions. So still, this one can just go. Choice or duty? Sir, a group of preachers is here to talk to you about the public penance law you signed. They think it goes too far. We all agree that penance should be a choice, not a duty. You can't force people towards the truth. It must grow freely in their hearts. Discontent will fall or hope will rise. Actually, both the discontent and hope are at both minimum and a maximum. I will consider their words again. I think it's just gonna be nice. We have plenty of unemployed people. Okay, I need to start really thinking about it. You know what? I think this might be time for us to plop yet another one of these steam coal thumpers. Is that the best? Whoops, wrong button. Is that the best that we have? I don't think it is. Yeah, there's steam coal thumper injectors. Whatever that might be. Again, it sounds as an improvement, basically. Oh boy. Steam sawmill. I might actually go the way of steam sawmill and then range extension, and then plop a couple of sawmills as well. But as far as I know, we're gonna need coal, so this is also gonna be a good option. There's also advanced coal mine, because from what I know, we'll have to stock up again. If we don't have wood, we just can't build stuff. If we don't have steel, again, we can't build stuff, can't upgrade stuff. Steam cores are used for a couple of buildings, including the food-making ones. We have plenty of food and everything. But when we run out of coal, if that happens, if we hit a specifically cold spell, then we're dead. We're done for. Right, so as I said, you know what? I'm even thinking first I'm gonna go coal mining and then everything else. So coal mining, start, and now I have an upgrade. Right, there it is. We're gonna upgrade these two steel mills and produce a little bit more stuff. Right. Again, we have hit a pretty stable point. Well, even last stream, the very first stream was sort of oh no, watch for it. Oh, we need to watch out for. Oh no, the coal is running out. Oh, this is running out. Oh, actually, this provides steel, which is interesting. But unfortunately, we can't get more than just than 2 of these outposts, right? But after that, we have stabilized, and since then, we're just. I think I'm making an effort to sort of watch everything so that we don't really fail. But yeah, we're okay. We're stable. And that warms my heart. But chances are, game still is going to throw something very, very bad at us. Also, once again, I have forgotten to start my timer. One of the reasons is I removed the timer from the screen because there isn't a good spot for that timer to hang out, which is, I mean, I think we'll survive. Right now, I'm just looking for things that we can sort of launch. Okay, what's happening here? Oh, first of all, these scouts are actually carrying a lot of stuff with them. Better bring them back. Also, what's here? This used to be a large snowcat, which I'm assuming is like a snowmobile, or big snowmobile, APC. Its steam turbine must have exploded, turning it into a heap of junk. We found some supplies inside the wreck. We surely find a good use for them. Ruined warehouse and stone ship. Well, that is interesting. Boy, what I would really want to do is send these guys back at some point. Huh. Stone ship. I really wonder. And a ruined warehouse. Okay, let's go to the stone ship. I might even actually send these guys out here somewhere. 1 day and hours, 24 hours. I think we'll still have to. Actually, let's throw them here, somewhere midway, so that everyone will be busy, and at some point I can send one of these scouts back home. Right. You're not working because close at this time of day, which is they're not making any food. I'm assuming they're not cooking any food, but definitely they should be serving some food. Otherwise, people who are now exiting the work won't be able to eat. Okay. Oh, these are closed. Okay. Trying to figure out if I'm missing anything. I'm pretty sure every single workplace right now is full. As far as I can tell. I even have enough spare workers that I can fire this automaton and plop some workers. Because automatons, despite them not needing food, working 24 hours a day with some refueling breaks, their efficiency is still 60% of what the humans can do. And as such, if I have the spare workforce, I better put some people on it rather than the automaton. Right, the scouts have reached the stone ship. Distinct spot in Frostland. We can use it as a waypoint for further exploration. Our search hasn't uncovered anything of value, but we may be able to reach some of the more promising locations from here. Interesting that they say that. Oh, or maybe this is how it works. Maybe there's very specific points that I can go to. Let's go to the warehouse then, since that was sort of a waste of time. Or, at the very least, it's a waypoint that we can use later on. Don't need any more scouts. Can't even build any more scouts. One gravely sick person. Oh, they just... Why are you being gravely sick? I think there's a spot somewhere. The outpost depots are very cold, but nobody's sort of is working at outpost depots, right? Nobody's working in large resource depots either. And majority of this stuff is heated, so I'm not sure where people are getting gravely ill. Oh, everything like resource depots. Hunter's hut will get chilly, and will be chilly. Our graveyard will be chilly as well. I'm not sure where people are getting gravely ill. It is cold, but like as you can see, majority of these places are livable. Either I'm missing something or... Well, again, we have enough places for people to get healed, so all good. Oh, new law. I'm pretty interested about this one. There's one that just goes new faith. Well, that is interesting. With the introduction of the new faith, all who voice doubts will be branded enemies of the faith. Everyone must be devoted to the survival of our cause. All those who do not follow will be swept aside. Hope will never be a problem again. I mean, even now it's not a problem. Londoners will have to renounce their views. A public execution space will be built. Wow. Some Londoners will die. Some people will feel compelled to fight this law. Some of them will die then. Blimey. Wow. Okay. How about I maybe do not go as crazy? I still haven't unlocked every single one of these. Organic fertilizer. Oof. Discontent will rise slightly. No. Child labor, no. Dueling low. House of pleasure. Hope will fall slightly. What's the problem here? Lower discontent. We don't need to lower discontent. People getting killed in a duel. You know what? I'll sign this. Extra rations for the ill. Thankfully, we have plenty of rations, and also, if we speed up the healing of people who are ill, they'll improve the overall situation. So hey, no complaints. Well, no complaints for the people, definitely. I don't think there's any complaints from me either. Right now we have been steadily growing the amount of amount of these we have. Food rations for 5 days. Yeah, not a problem. 3 of the 4 walls are still standing, protecting a small stash of snow-covered supplies. With moderate effort, we were able to remove the crates containing supplies from under the snow. We'll put them to good use in our city. And we have now discovered the supply depot. And again, since this group is much closer, and seemingly they can carry the unlimited amount of goods. Oh, my accent. Sometimes it's slipping. Then, hey, well, that group is closer. I'm gonna leave it there. All right, coal mining research, fantastic. Which means that I can now put, and I think I can upgrade the existing coal mines later on. Steam coal mine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. Oh, coal mines, steam coal mines, and advanced coal mines. Yep, all of this will be more efficient. That is pretty reasonable. Should I just first do this then? I mean, they can start working as is. So I can... Ooh, interesting. These require 2. Can't see what those require. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the more advanced ones to be researched. Also, how much does this cost? The very last level. I'm gonna grab that at some point as well. Tier 5 technologies. Might be of use. How's everyone holding up? Everyone's good? Just gonna pop all of them. Maybe it's the fact that I'm popping all of them at once sort of overlaps or something, and the effect is not as strong. Because again, the only worry that I have is this number of 6 Londoners that just have... They do not care. They do not care about public floggings. They do not care about our priests trying to sort of convert them. They just keep on willing to go to London. Sir, a man has brought us a long list of names titled A Register of Londoners, Infidels, Buggers, Seducers, Trumpets, and other wrongdoers. He swore in his soul that his information is accurate and that all he wants is for them to repent and see the truth. The number of Londoners will fall. Hope will fall as well. Now, you know what? I think, honestly, that number is bugged. The number of people who want to return to London is 0. So what is this then? Remaining 6. I don't know. I think the hope is still slowly rising up. Steam coal mine researched. Whoopsie daisy, I'm once again pressing all the buttons at once. You know what? Let's immediately go for this then. Shack is falling apart, but its contents still have some value for us. Searching the shack, we found plenty of valuable supplies. Let's take those resources, and interestingly enough, I don't think we have anything else to explore. Huh. Well, these guys definitely need to go back home. So I really have no use for these guys anymore. Interesting. I'm just surprised we just ran out of things to explore in the wilderness. In the Frostland, I think it's called. Oh well. Something is making a horrible ruckus in my PC. I generally don't know what it is. It's hard to tell. Okay, one of my scout groups have arrived to the ice corridor, but again, like, unless I've missed something, I might as well just keep them here. I don't think there's any penalty for me to having scouts out. They can fend for themselves. I'm assuming they're using. I can technically bring them back and then just disband them. I don't think it's wasting that many resources. Once again, I need to be aware that this horrible temperature drop is coming soon. Thankfully, if needed, we can overdrive our generator, the main heater in the middle of the city. It will provide heat to, I think, everything. To like every single bit, including these little steam hubs over here, like this one. At least it felt like that way the last time I popped it. Also, question to myself, basically. Have I researched? Yep, I definitely researched the best house there is. Oh, this is good. Houses would cost 10 wood and 10 steel less. Oh, I really need to figure it out first. Or research that first. Because with the steel actually almost hitting the limit right now, I need to place a couple more houses because majority of people around here still lives in tents, which are livable. But it's much better for me to actually build proper houses. So then this also prevents me from, well, stops me from having to heat all of these places. Also, I wanted to build the sawmills and everything. Do I have at least... is there at least one sawmill that I have? There's one still here. It has a bunch of stuff around. Again, there's definitely wood around here that I can use. But honestly, I'm not that strapped for it just yet. One group of the scouts is just coming back with a lot of stuff on them. Wood, steel, which actually means I really need to spend that steel. Some raw food as well, steam cores. I think the steam cores, there's an endless amount of steam cores we can actually store. Or maybe game just considers. You're never going to have like a million of them, so doesn't really matter. Interesting. The coal consumption seemingly has risen. Or the coal gathering has slowed down. One of the two options, really. Not sure which is which. Question once again to myself. No, we have 4 gathering posts around here. Okay. Although, like, here are big piles of coal. And here there's only little bits and pieces. As if people around here are gathering it much slower than people around here. It's weird. Maybe because it's engineers? No? Whatever it is. Somehow there's much more coal around here. Maybe these people were sick or something. We will never know. We will never know. Okay, I'm assuming, yeah, somewhere during the night the temperature drop is gonna hit. Someone just had said something in the background. Captain, a woman has told us that she overheard her neighbors talking about hoarding food and other supplies. We'll follow the lead. Right, if some supplies will be unearthed, I suppose, that's good. I don't need this, actually. I clicked a lot of these buttons last time. This one, for example, right now I don't need. Discontent is non-existent. So I don't even need to reduce it. Just gonna wait in case. There are a couple of unpopular decisions that definitely raise the discontent. Okay, a coal still sort of teetering on a balance. Okay, so we have indeed researched the very last level. Infirmary checklists. I need something very expensive, basically. I want to use as much steel as I possibly can. Generate stress will increase 25 slower and fall 25% faster. Ooh, actually, this is pretty interesting. For later, maybe. I don't think I need it immediately. A lot of very interesting stuff. Still haven't done anything about the factory, which is intriguing that I actually don't need it. Coal thumper injectors. Okay, this is good. How about this? Advanced steam coal mine, like immediately drop it into here. God, I need something that will eat like 100. Is there something that eats like 100? Steel for research, for building definitely I can get a couple of those. So yeah, let's actually do that. Let's pop this and then put a lot of houses. Also, I can sort of raise discontent by putting my a couple of my houses, for example, these workshops, these research workshops, to 24-hour mode. So they research some of the stuff faster, and then I can reduce that discontent, and basically, yeah, you know what? Now that I have it, I'll see if I can actually pop it at the very end of the day. So what's happening? We're full on steel. Okay, if we're full on steel, then this is just there's absolutely no reason for me to wait. So let's see. People on the very outskirts, I think. That is the most important bit. People on the outskirts will suffer the most when their houses won't be heated. Oop, and actually that just ate a lot of my steel. But again, there's absolutely no... Oh boy, and a lot of people are now homeless. Yeah, no need for me to waste steel. But also, yeah, I should have sort of known, or at least paid attention that all these people become homeless. Grumpy old man. Sir, a crowd has dragged an old man from his house. They're going to force him to submit to the public penance. Repent, you wench, or you wretch, someone shouts. Maybe this will teach you to keep your foul mouth shut. This man is known for his sharp tongue, but we have no reason to doubt his piety and loyalty. You know what? Disperse the crowd. Discontent might raise slightly. It didn't even raise a single bit. So, what's here? Storage limit reached on... No, it hasn't. Also, what happened to one of my... Wait a second. Have we lost one of our groups? Seems like we lost one of our... Or wait a minute. Yeah, our... the group that has been delivering Steam cores is no longer around. What's up with that? Weird. Oh, there's still much more steel that I need to somehow save. You know what? Food, Hunter's Hut, resources. Large resource depot. Oh man, that's overkill, honestly. But you know what? And the food one, I think the food one will actually be much more efficient. New technology is about to hit. Good. And then maybe immediately house insulation. You know what? Large resource depot, and where can we plonk it? Is there a better place for me to plonk it? It's not adjacent to the street now. Ah, darn, there's a good spot over here. There's a good spot over here, I suppose. Next to the other large resource depots. Once again, we're low on steel. What is... wish I knew what the limit on steel was. Like, how big is our... 300. Okay, so anything... Well, yeah, the moment we have more than, like, 54 steel, all the steel that will come with this group of scouts that we've sent out will go to waste. But there's plenty of ways for me to spend that steel, no question about it. New law, by the way. Did I do the new faith? I didn't do the new faith. Actually, I did the one from the previous thing, which was this. Triage. You can use triage in medical facilities to instantly heal half of the patients, but quarter of the patients will die instantly. No. This one is for the factory, and we don't have a factory. You know what? It might be the time to do thing. There's a couple of these ones as well. House of Healing is interesting, but I think we have the Infirmary, which is... It's okay. So we don't need that. This might be of interest, Field Kitchens, but you know what? New Faith. There will be blood, though. Although there are no Londoners, technically, so I don't know whose blood is going to be. Sir, people are rioting in the streets and demanding that you stop what you're doing. They say this isn't what our faith stands for, that you're destroying everything beautiful and pure about it to gain absolute control over our lives. They shout that this is madness and that you're a usurper, not our true shepherd. Roughly a quarter of our people are determined to fight. The others are silent. Let's not make hasty decisions then. And I will then adapt something that is not as crazy. I'll go back here and I will make... Oh, I'll have to build 2 field kitchens. You know what? It's okay.
Hear
Quickly back to resources. Haven't done the advanced coal mine just yet. I think that we're gonna be good. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I'm just trying to figure out where to place them. Somewhere like here might be a good spot. Also by the coal deposits, which will be then here as well, I think. Because coal deposits will plop those coal, whatever these new buildings are called. Okay. I think still to not waste any steel, I'll have to do this and maybe even this. Alright, the scouts are back. They brought a lot of stuff. What about any other? It's so weird that we don't have anything anywhere to explore, but okay. And the super cold is about to hit, so yeah, I really hope our coal will be enough. Haven't built the more coal extraction places, but all in its due time. Oh, right, I wanted to do this. I wanted for this to actually see. I want to test the limits of this. Actually, all of them, and then I'm gonna hit this. I mean, it's worth it. I could actually just hit 2, maybe 3. Well, 2, I suppose, and then use this feature, which is Captain's Words, and then I will take no hit on discontent. I just want to research some stuff faster. If that is possible. Some warmer houses, which is pretty darn important. I think I won't be... darn, I think I need to. This will be... No, change. Food rations. What I really need is... maybe more houses, because once again, I'm full on steel. Steel definitely will be in overabundance when we come back next day. But I don't want to plop any houses right now for the simple reason of people will be out in a cold and 70-degree cold. And as you can imagine, that is pretty darn cold. How about I plop another one of these? Because I think for my needs, how much does one resource depot hold? It will hold 450 steel. I don't think I will ever have more than that, so let's plop one small resource depot like right here. Oh, I completely forgot to beat these ones as well. Discontent will slightly fall. That's next day. Some flogging. Nope, I don't need that. I think it's good. Alright. Okay, but most importantly, we'll now get a very cold spell. Only for a day or so. It's gonna be darn cold. House insulation research. Oh, okay. So people should be very, very toasty indeed. That is also good. But what I wanted to do, I think I wanted to build advanced coal mine. What was this? Still comfort, steam coal thumpers, blah blah blah. Yeah, I specifically wanted this, advanced coal mines, and then I'm gonna plop a couple around so that there's absolutely no issue with our coal production. Once again, the problem is the temperature will drop by 3 levels by 30 degrees, and then only one of our people died. Why? I'm pretty sure we had overworking, maybe? Oof, sorry. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, all these houses are all of a sudden very cold. So yeah, pop it into overdrive. And hopefully we will survive. Minus 70. But again, the problem is, we'll get minus 70, then it's going to go back to minus 50. And it's once again drop to minus 60 then. It's going to be darn cold around these places. Okay, most importantly, has the workday started? Yeah, because it's only when it's workday I can get a proper picture of why are people dying. Work accidents. And oh boy, it's the people I'm overworking over here. I'm so very sorry, but yeah. But yeah, I'm sorry. Engineers, do you... doesn't say. See, that's the problem. It doesn't say whether the engineers actually improve anything. The sawmill is very cold. Might as well... I'm gonna leave it like that for a moment. That's... then again. That sawmill is sort of ish. You know what? Halt operation and just go home, basically. Don't freeze your asses over there. Wow, I didn't expect to lose all these people though. All these engineers. Whoops. Well, again, at least the children haven't died, right? Right? At least the children are safe. How are we doing? These houses are chilly. And again, in a moment I will be... Actually, can I rebuild them? I will wait until the heat pops up back again. Because right now it is not horrible and people are not dying. This resource depot is freezing. Small risk of requiring an amputation. But as far as I understand, nobody's working the depot, so it's all fine. But yeah, this 24-hour stint has cost us. Unfortunately. Alright, we're about to be ready to plop some advanced coal mines. That was my big project. Can I do 2? I think I can do 2 actually. And then another one here. And no more. Okay. First of all, this also will actually activate a lot of workers because we were pretty sort of not using our workforce proper. Also, maybe I'll finally pave a couple of these roads. Building streets? No more? Oh, there we go. It's just glitchy for a little bit. And one here, I think it also needs a road, right? There. You guys have tons of people who are not working. And that is a waste of... just a waste of everything, really. Next one, what should I build next? What do we have that has been sort of piquing my interest? Infirmaries, right now people are just, well, people who died, it was from overworking, it's not from poor health system. I'm interested in this more coal production, also steam sawmill stuff. Wall drills also could be interesting, because I think we have a couple of places where we can place them. Heating. I think this is also a good thing. You know what, this, because right now we're actually doing this on overdrive, and it is stressing our generator. And when the stress level reaches 100%, the thing explodes and it's game over. Obviously, I don't want a game over. Clear as day. Hoo boy, hoo boy, hoo boy. Is there a hotkey for speed up the 2? Right. You can just press 2 or 3 if I even want that. For example, for these 2 places, I can finally put some people in. Both of these should be heated. And also I've promised people to build some field kitchens, which I think I'll plop on the top here. So that was Faith, right? Field kitchen. Oh, it's a tiny little building. Just trying to figure out. You know, this should be fine. And how about one here? Somewhere where I can... It's not exactly as good as I hoped it would be. I can hit 4... You know what? Jack with it. Do you both need streets, really? Is it that bad? No, I think you have street. You're supposed to have street. This one might not have it. Also, I'm not sure if the food kitchens require, or the field kitchens require any people. I'm assuming they do. Someone needs to serve all that food. Okay. Fully operational, very toasty, which is good. Yep, can children work in here? Because I have, yep, thankfully they do, or they can. And I have a bunch of children who can actually do that. So, max. Field kitchen's built. Hope rises. Gonna heat this as well now. Generator safety bypass research as well. Okay, that is very good indeed. Okay, back to here maybe? Honestly, not sure what we need right now. Our food production is great. Although, again, we might be interested in grabbing another one. Efficiency upgrade. You know what? Efficiency. We have a bunch of steam hubs all over the place. I might as well improve them. And make sure that our coal reserves are not being depleted as fast as they were being depleted. Just gonna quickly jump in. Whoa, look at that. Beautiful picture. And that is with us overloading this thing. And by this point, how much is it eating right now? Actually, steam hubs are eating much more than the generators are doing right now. Interesting. Captain's voice. Sir, people are fighting. A crowd of believers gathered in the street to discuss the new law. They soon came to blows. Our captain is the voice of truth. How can you doubt that for a second? Cries an outraged woman. A burly worker answered her solemnly. He's our leader, but a man all the same. He can err like anyone else. Our faith needs no prophets. How should we resolve this? My voice is the law of the city, and I am... I'm not infallible. Using Captain's voice will have 50% less effect. Captain's voice was raise or lower discontent. I haven't really been using that option anyway. Hope will rise, and hope will rise slightly. I think we should bring some of that hope back. Also, this flogging cows, I think it's good. Also, there are people actually working in here, so we need to heat that up, I think. Good. Oh, these people are still working. Wait a minute. At which point? Maybe work for 24 hours means 3 extra shifts? It's just that, to me, it seems like they were working for much longer than 24 hours. But then again, they have their standard work day. We'll work in this building for next 24 hours. Maybe it's minus the standard work shift, I suppose. Again, I'm not complaining that they're researching stuff faster. I do complain about the fact that they are dying. Which is, as you can imagine, not good. Surprisingly enough, even with this cold... Well, hothouse is a bit chilly. And actually, why is it? Aren't you supposed to be heated by the steam? Oh. End of day, so these places are not hot. Actually, let me bring that back. No, everything's fine. Like, these ones are currently... Whoa, steaming. But yeah, these ones are chilly because it's not a work day. And as such, we are just saving our coal. Righto. So, but really, what happened to it? Like, this place is currently... Send shipments of 1 steam cores to our city every day. But that... Okay, here's that group again. It's very strange. Now it's that group. Building cannot support another, so 1 steam core arrives every blah blah blah. Weird. It's like not showing me one of the outposts that are sending me stuff. But it seems like there's still 2 of them and they're still working. Weird. Alright, it's about to get warmer. This is when I will be able to build a couple of houses. Our steel supply has dwindled down, though. There was a good bonus, like 250. But now it's... We're once again going to need to be somewhat careful, especially since the houses eat into our budget a lot. Actually, speaking of which, if we find any more people... Oh, we have 27 free houses, so that's good. Come on. Interesting. Someone has joined the Londoners, apparently. Interesting. Again, this number of Londoners, technically 0, but there's also don't let the Londoners disrupt the city, remaining 11. Oh, speaking of which, bam, that thing is now gone. Okay, it's now getting, it's getting steamy. It's once again getting steamy. Speaking of which, oh, it's too hot in this place. Temperature too high for those bodies. Turn this off. Yep, that immediately goes away. Good. Let's see what our next thing is. We were doing the Steam Hub efficiency upgrade, and we need that because, once again, the Steam Hubs right now are eating the most of our coal every day. They're leaving. Sir, the time is at hand. The Londoners have gathered around the generator for the last time. They're going to leave the city. This is our last chance to stop them from committing mass suicide, and most likely it's going to be London. We could have stayed at London in the first place, but alas, we're here. Stay with us. Whatever they said and did, there still are people, even if they no longer think so. Stay with us, you'll die out there. Thanks to the city high hope, it's pretty high, the Londoners will stay. Ask the Faith Keepers to stop them. Nah. 0 people will leave the city forever. We can equip them for the journey. Interesting. 0 people will leave the city forever. Hopeful false likely. Londoners will receive 0 food rations. Stay with us. You'll die here. And people still. Okay, I think it's just like a cutscene that plays one way or the other, or it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't know. I thought we sort of convinced everyone. Maybe after all I pressed the wrong button, but Londoners file out of the city. One of them stops in front of you for a moment. She looks like she's about to say something, but she just sighs, shakes her head, and follows the other. They soon vanish in the whiteout, their tracks are raised by the tumbling snow. We shall pray for them. I can actually check, because I knew exactly how many beds we had. Nope, I don't think anyone left. I don't think anyone has actually properly left. I think it's just the cutscene that plays. That's it. And now everything is slightly glitchy. Why the efficiency has dropped so much? Oh, people are protesting. Wow, okay. That is interesting. It might be actually... But see, if people are protesting right now, signing a law about the new faith, and then... Oh, might be not a good time. Might be not a good time. Anything simple I can sort of do? Let's wait for a moment. I wanna for protest to subside. I'm assuming we'll get a quest of some sort. Oh, have they actually stopped? I think everyone has stopped. Again, folks, I don't think anyone has left. Let me double check. 27. Well, 27 beds, and that's minus 20, so 7 beds, and we have 7 beds. So nobody has left. Everyone is okay. Boy. You know what? While we're at it, I think making sure that our efficiency for burning coal is as low as possibly we can get it. Alright, well actually, we might be also having a problem, and it's a good problem to have. We are not utilizing and transforming our raw food fast enough. So we might be actually forced, well, again, it's a good thing, to build another cookhouse. Again, no complaints from me. No siree. Also, every single time I'm doing this, I think if there's a problem with if there's a problem with one of the buildings lacking people, lacking workers, that is, I can always it actually shows me that, so it's good. I've been just checking like that and then trying to do math. 6 plus 4, or there was I think one where it was like 5 plus 3 plus 2, and it's not a hard calculation. No, but I've been having some troubles with quick math. Okay, we might not... It's slowly going down. We might not survive another really big spell of cold. Ooh, that coal is just going up steadily. Oh, both of these 2 outpost fellas over there. We actually dug into our steam core supply. Are we about to actually hit... What was that actually? Oh, coal piles, because I can technically have people work on these coal piles over here, which is actually pretty interesting. Oh, hello. It warms the soul. Sir, people appreciate the field kitchen we built for them. They sent a delegation to thank you. Oh, that is nice. We've already thanked our brothers in faith who run the kitchen, and we'll keep them in our prayers. In this frozen wasteland, anything that keeps one warm is a lifesaver. Speaking of which, can I actually quickly check it out? There's been a bunch. Interesting. There's some sort of like meter for how much food is being used and how much food is or needed, perhaps. Right. Power upgrade. Can make everything even warmer. Advanced heaters. Might want to do that. What else do we have? Something that I'm interested in. If nothing else, I'm gonna plop a heater upgrade. Over here, might want to grab that. Actually, let's make this our priority. Faster resource delivery. Efficient gathering is a waste, I think, because it basically is resource. I mean, it doesn't say here, but coal piles, wood crates, and steel wreckage. We don't have any more wood crates or steel wreckage, so the fact that this thing is so deep in here almost looks like a waste of time. This is also interesting. Coal thumper injectors. I wanted that for a while. We have 2 in our town. Might actually want to grab that. But then again, we sort of... I think we're in a moment we'll actually hit the, another limit on our coal supplies. And I might want to build another resource depot for that one. Got the house installations. We almost have... we almost have everything we would have wanted. So let's... I'm going to really hit it on the coal. And then I'm actually going to build another one of the large resource depots. Fortunately, can't fit one here, which shucks. I'm going to build one as far away as possible. Oh, actually, this is as far away as possible, but I'm going to plop it here. Because otherwise, I think we're going to hit the limit. Still, the coal is... we need coal. And you know what? Just before the break, I'm gonna sign this law. I will sign the law.
Hear me. New law in the city.
Hope is... oh, it's now devotion. Interesting. So hope is not a problem. It has not been a problem for a long time, really. He's the voice. He's our shepherd. He will save us. Our captain is the voice of God. Well, my ego is definitely blowing up. The night of changes. Dawn breaks and the streets are silent. You've declared your laws God's will, branding all who oppose you as heretics. Everyone who was a threat to the unity of our city and the new faith has been dealt with. 16 citizens died. Nope, everything's alright, everything's fine. Also, encoding overloaded. Since when? Huh. That is actually, sorry, that is very interesting indeed. Why does the... this is very interesting. I might need to check my settings somewhere, because it seems like, despite the type of the game, Frostpunk right now is eating almost 90% of GPU. That should not be the case. I don't think so. Maybe there's some fight between the VSync settings or something like that. I'm gonna check that. Didn't even notice this encoding overloaded kind of thing. We haven't dropped any frames, and whatever this thing is, well, I think that's the network kind of thing. It's alright. I'm gonna check that in a moment. Dawn breaks and streets are silent. You've declared your laws God's will. Yada yada yada. 16 people died. The others have renounced their views. Hope will never be a problem again. No one will think in these terms anymore. It had to be done. Well, it didn't have to be done, really. More like... more like... Well, it's too late now. Execution platform, right, yeah. Sir, an execution platform has been set up by the generator. Whenever you order it to be put to use, the enemy of the fate will be executed. This will lower discontent greatly. Well, I mean, at least that lowers the discontent, which is a good thing. Bloody blah. I need places where I can employ children. Where can I put children to work? Children! Time for you to work. There's only one child available. Right. Just wanted to free up some more workers here and there. We'll actually have... Is anyone else missing workers? There's one place over here. I think every single building has been now placed well. Storage near capacity on what? On coal. Right, that's where we built this one, and bam! All of a sudden we have tons of coal storage. Really, what is the problem? Graphics. Yes, yes. There isn't even an option for VSync over here. Oh no, VSync, okay. Apply. Resume. This is very strange indeed. I didn't expect this to be a problem, honestly. Again, right now I'm hitting 60... Oh, not full 60 FPS in game. But yeah, encoding overloaded. I think I'm using GPU to encode as well. But yeah, my GPU right now is just being murdered by itself. Heating problem. Oh, actually, that shouldn't be a problem. But okay. Captain, some people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. You'll have to start heating 9 of the cold homes within 2 days and keep them heated for 2 days. I will try doing this. Secure at least livable living conditions, and I can do that by building houses, which I was planning to do one way or the other. So yeah, actually, I'm thinking maybe of restarting the game. See, that helps. A weird case of dealing with technical issues after the stream has started and after it has already run for a while. Obviously, all my settings are on high, but I have a 2060 GTX. It should not be a problem. It feels like something is not quite right, or the game is really eagerly eating everything. You know what? I will do this full screen exclusive and see if that helps. I don't think anything has changed, folks. I will go on a short break. When I come back, more of this kind of thing. Well, hopefully less of technical problems, more of Frostpunk. Right in about 5 minutes, so get a quick break and then come back because more games right over here. Jam versus the Backlog. Wrong window. Still soon to be. Whatever. Anyway, see you in a minute. Alright, folks, let's get back to business, to the game. And apparently I'm not the only person who is having problems with Frostpunk using a lot of GPU. And some have even mentioned that the problem is with the newer GPUs for whatever reason. And again, mine is pretty new indeed. Let me quickly see. Once again, it's warm outside right now, so I hope all these people who are now left without a home will wait for a little bit. We'll be fine with them being slightly out. A couple of people have died, which sucks, but yeah, that's what happens. No problem with the hope. I am afraid now to pop these workshops into a 24-hour mode, knowing that last time people have died actually from this, so... Yeesh. Maybe I'm not in a hurry to really research anything. Just trying to figure out of the ways how I can use the reduce how I can increase discontent so that I can immediately reduce it. One sick person, but thankfully have plenty of medical places and is not an issue. And one more house, I think. One more house, and then we can say, yep. Remember that those promises that I've made? Yep. Done them. Donezo. Actually, I'll finish this outer. So everyone who's not in the inner circle, which every single time is going to be the warmest circle out of them all. Everyone in the outside of that will have houses, and houses are the warmest things we have for buildings. Which is good. Alright, also should think about... Let me see if I can quickly sort of mark them out. Oh, it doesn't show, darn. Does it show when I place something else, like gathering post? Oh, there it is. These ones with wood symbols on them, as far as I know, those are peculiar kind of building. It was this one, wall drills. Drills into walls of our crater, uncovering trees that once formed a forest. Provides up to blah blah blah. Needs steam cores though. And there's a lot of upgrading to go. And I only need 2 of them, because there's only 2 spots I could place them. But it is a good replacement for the sawmill. And at some point, I wouldn't even need sawmills, really. For one simple reason, we'll run out of the wood to really do anything with. Right. We have done the quest. Now we need to maintain that heat, which, again, won't be a problem. The generator has now been slightly improved. Oh, I actually didn't notice, but there are like flags and everything, like signs and symbols. We are now the guider of the faith, I suppose, so yeah. Still, we're sort of, I think the good guys, we're the lawful good, or lawful neutral at the very least. As far as I know, the other path that we can take with laws is more like evil. What can be, what I can only imagine are Nazis and everything. Very Nazi-like. What's here? Unexpected guests. Well, that's the last thing I've actually expected, more people. Alright. Captain, a group of exhausted survivors have reached our city. From their frantic explanations, we know they've come a great distance and that many of them died on the way. The phrase, "Doom is coming," keeps being repeated, and they say many more refugees are following them. They're begging you to help them, sir. We will help them. I have scouts just sitting out there. Is there a place I can go? No, I don't think there's any information regarding that. Okay. We don't have the best situations in terms of... You know what? I'm gonna do 2 emergency shifts of this, then I'm gonna immediately reduce the discontent. Reason being, I will need more steel. I will definitely need more steel, and these people around here will be much more easily replaceable if they die. Again, not the words of a wise leader who wants only the best for his people, but hey. More supplies. Good. But yeah. At some point I should think about actually doing something about food production, but right now I think we're good. Heating. The steam hubs are still eating the most of our resources coal-wise. I suppose that's the thing. Actually, this one, why is it... this actually can work... This doesn't have to work 24/7. This is interesting. Maybe some of these are set to a wrong setting. Maybe I don't need to... Oh, I wish they were marked slightly better. Some of these might be actually set to work 24 hours, 24/7, while they're not placed next to the houses. And we only need them to work 24/7 if they are near to the houses. Like this one, for example. There's absolutely no need for that. Again, this should drop the usage just a little bit. Oh, people have died. I'm very sorry. I felt like we needed steel. Maybe I was wrong. I mean, we need steel. It's just that... What can you do? Right. What's the next good thing? Warmer gathering post. I don't know. This might be interesting. More coal production. Again, I just want to max out on our coal production as much as possible. Oh, and these are the new people coming in. Okay. So, yeah, I need new houses. Plain and simple. I will need houses. The placement is iffy, but what can you do, I suppose? Some here, and here, and here. Because the amount of people that are coming in is like 70 people. I don't have enough houses for that. I'll build 50 spots and I'll need more. Yeah, I'll definitely need more. Oh, no tents. Tents are a waste of my resources. Can't fit one here, which is a darn shame. Can fit one here though. And can fit one here. Doesn't have a road, which is not an issue. We'll solve that in a jiffy. That should make it 70. Okay, so we should have enough places for all the folks. Food rations. Still doing well. You know what? It feels to me like I need another cookhouse. So might have a good place for it somewhere. Somewhere where there's a gap. There's a couple of places with the buildings that has left a gap. I could technically plop it somewhere here as well. I'm not sure if location is important. We do sort of have the living quarters over there. I'm thinking maybe I should put a cookhouse somewhere near to the houses. Actually, how does no, you know what? This may be a good placement. So let's build a street. Let's make sure that it's accessible. And let's put some children. Oh, we will soon have plenty of children to put on that job assignment, so that's good. Yeah, but once again, the problem is people over here. We're overworking the people. Alas. Sometimes you have to do that. What's happening in the world of Discord? No, that's with the full screen for the game, and it hasn't helped. I'm now curious to see what's happening. Nah, it's just Rocket League's happening, which is cool. But what's the problem here? Multiple problems. Too cold. Don't you have? Ooh, I could swear you had a thing next to you. I can plop a. I mean, I think it's still working for a road. We'll figure that out. Sir, a man has thrown himself into the generator. His widow is here. She said she's looking for answers, trying to make sense of it. He was a quiet man. Never said anything against you, Captain. But now some people claim that he did it to protest your religious reforms. The priests say that he wanted to show his devotion to you. I don't know what to believe. Why did he do it? You're a protector of truth. You should know. The clerics are right. That produces the devotion, so I suppose. Actually, what's our thing here? I can imagine that... Oh no, this actually also... Oh, this now lowers the discontent, which is good. Hoo-hoo. Okay. Yep. Another boost to efficiency. I think that is perfectly fine. Okay, so temperature is an issue. Storage... Whoa, okay, wow. I did not expect us to hit the... coal storage limit so quickly. Still, I feel like it might be an overkill, but I feel like it's a very useful overkill. 75 steel. Okay, I need to wait for a second. 75 steel, large resource depot here again, I suppose, and this will be for the coal. Nicely quickly see, am I... Oh yeah, a couple of tents that are pretty pretty chilly despite the generator being there. Okay, I see. That's why people are getting frosty. Okay. Next plan, I will then definitely improve these houses. I'm surprised, like this thing, like look at the range of this thing. It's level 2 and everything. But apparently even these houses nearby here are freezing. Weather is pretty crap and is gonna get even crappier later on. What's the heating situation here? I can build another one over there. Oh. Also heaters, obviously. To go to work here, infirmary. 24/7. I think I can allow that. Although again, right now I don't think we need people in infirmary because we're good. Everyone's healthy. But yeah, we're gonna have more refugees, and the question is just how many of these groups are gonna come. Is it the? I'm assuming that's one of the 3 groups, which is a lot. And once again, yeah, we're sort of hitting the steel problem. Why are the people hungry? What is the problem with hungry people? I'm gonna build another cookhouse, but we are supposed to have like food rations for days. I'm confused. Okay, I'm gonna put some workers over here. Temperature. I'm gonna put the heater on. No, I almost feel like I need to build the steam hub. Oh, and it's steel. Oh, blimey. We sort of need one here anyway. Steam hub over here, which is heating how much? Really? You're not gonna... I'm assuming it's not showing its range because... Alright, let's see. Theoretically, this place should get okay-ish when the heater kicks in. When people are working. Still gonna produce soups. It's cheaper. Okay, you are gonna house coal. Coal for 5 days. I'm afraid that there's gonna be a sort of horrible event that we're gonna be cut out. Like, we'll have to really work our heat reserves and coal reserves for like a week. In which case, we need as much coal as we possibly need. Again, it's not a problem right now, it seems. People incoming in 6 hours. Okay, how are you doing? Chilly. Yeah, I'm still feeling like somewhere around here. Like this place is warm as heck. Why though? Because this thing is hitting it. And the next one is here, like just barely not. And that's on maximum range as well. Oh boy, this poor cookhouse. Again, I might consider just plopping. Actually, how about Faith? Field kitchen? Let's plop a field kitchen here somewhere. You know what? I think that might help. Plus, maybe it improves the morale of people. Actually, I'm not sure. But if it does, I'm just gonna plop it there. I think it's pretty silly. I'm building a field kitchen next to a real kitchen. Right, you know what? Advanced heaters. That might be actually of interest. Okay, so right now we're at -50. There are going to be a drop of to 60 and drop to 70, and God knows what beyond that. Most likely issues, lots of them. And then maybe I need to build... Am I on the upswing with the food rations? Coal, no question about that. We'll see about the food rations. Again, in a while, like 70 people are gonna come to our city. Which means a lot of people. This place is now warm, fantastic. Oh, also I can improve the insulation of the cookhouses. I didn't do that because we only had one all this time. Refugees from Frostland. A huge crowd of people has reached our city. Many of them are sick. They said some kind of enormous weather anomaly is coming our way and that they'll die without our help. We never have survived it. Thank our lucky stars that the polar explorer Nansen warned us about the disaster and told us to evacuate. Please let us in. Discontent will rise and hope will rise. Everyone's welcome. I've been preparing for all these people. I don't have another medical place, but I really hope we can heal them quickly. I think it should be fine. I can maybe okay, and more people will be coming our way. You know what? I might be interested in building yet another medical post then. You know what? This is a good place. And then I might want to start researching some of the medical stuff. What's happening? One of our people has quietly left the city in the night. He left a note. Captain, I apologize for leaving my post. I have to follow the Londoners. I have to try bringing my daughter back. Or at least die with her if I can't persuade her. I'm sorry, but I can't abandon my child. Wish me luck. Let's hope he finds her. Actually, it might have been one of the new people. Oh yeah, man, it's rough. Still nothing for our scouts, it seems. Have enough coal for 7 days, rations for 9 days. We are living the dream, folks. Living the dream. Oh, and actually do this as well. Extra rations for... You know what? So let's do this, and let's do this. I think... Oh, misclicks. I want to have people recover as fast as they possibly can. And we have plenty of rations as well. Hyper efficiency. Just got an achievement. Have workplace with efficiency greater than 2,000%. Ooh, which one is that? Is it because I... Yeah, I think it's one of those. Yeah, oh, this one. Efficiency. 224%. Double rations for the sick. Yeah, that's how we get you. Advanced heaters, fantastic. I think every single workplace now has just got an advanced heater turned on immediately as well, which is good. Power upgrade. You know what? I'm gonna sit on those for a while. Maybe this, just to bring our resources just slightly faster. I'm thinking insulation for now, or maybe even this. Food, health, and shelter. Infirmaries will heal people 15% faster. Right now we have a lot of sick people, and I wouldn't be surprised if those groups that will come later, and there's coming another one's coming like 60 people. Those groups will actually require those groups will actually require healing as well. But that's a problem, and the problem is the fact is that I've been sort of diddly-dallying. Oh, it really doesn't matter. Don't care. We're running out of wood. We're definitely running out of wood, and I will build a couple of more houses. Houses take how long until they come? Blimey. You know what? I'm gonna let it finish. I'm once again gonna do an emergency shift, I think. No discontent will rise. I know people might die. I think we have engineers. Oh boy, I'm really going on that discontent. But I'm gonna do a couple of these. We have 18 engineers if anything's needed. Plus, I think we can sort of switch people around. The thing is, I need to, I think, very quickly go down this path. the steel sawmill, and then maybe even sawmill range extension. Or the wall drill. One of the two. But technically this one is 2, that one is 3. And I can do this, plop a sawmill, then I can build this. Because right now we have 200 wood. I thought, alright, well, we're not gathering it right now, but maybe it's not needed. It is needed. It's definitely needed. Also hitting our maximum on steel almost. Once again. I thought we'll never have that problem, but apparently we're having that problem. Food-wise, don't think we should be having a problem. I don't know where people are starving. You guys should be a-okay. Okay, everyone's back to normal. Amount of sick people is going down as well. We should be fixing everyone in no time. Let me actually quickly see. I think I can do this. Actually, I honestly don't know where my medical posts are located. Patients, extra rations for everyone in this place as well. One of our people died. Engineer. Snap. Sorry. Again, I think we need that. I think we need to, once again, just rush through a couple of that stuff. And colder weather is about to hit. I might need to just plop a couple more houses. No other way about it. The question is, and boy howdy, I really hope, if I build a sawmill actually requires wood, so I really need to be careful. Otherwise I might just run out of wood and that is it. I can technically, I think there was a outpost I can set that can give us wood, but the problem is setting up an outpost might require wood from me. Like I need wood to set up an outpost, in which case I'm screwed. So yeah, sorry, both these require wood. Like even the steam sawmill requires wood. I can definitely dismantle one of the places. No question about that. But yeah, at 100 wood right now, I'm playing with my destiny, honestly. I'm going a crazy way about it. What do we have in terms of housing? 20 places, but there's like another bunch of 70 people that's coming in. Okay, people are getting healed faster. Fantastic. That's gonna set up well. Okay, I need wood. I need wood stuff. So I think I need this basically. Range so I can really plop that sawmill down. And because the other upgrade I do believe is basically just it works faster. Yeah, just processes the trees faster. And then I can just replace the one that has been placed. Okay. Next thing, definitely. The moment we research the range, we plop a couple of sawmills over here, and maybe over here as well. There's a couple of really weak spots, like if I go like this. Yeah, over here, and even here it's like, this is the biggest spot. Unfortunately, we'll see what we can do. Sort of, I've built very close to the resources themselves. I've been waiting for a long time, basically. Oh, and it's about to get cooler. Thankfully, we have coal just coming out of our ears. That is not a problem. Okay, this will disappear in 4 hours. That is good. But I really dislike the fact that we're gonna have tons of people coming in. Real big tons of people. I need 2 more houses. Unfortunately, I can't build them because they use wood. And wood immediately just screws everything. That's why these folks are currently working 24 hours a day. Sorry. Sorry about you being angry about that, but can't do much. What about this? Actually, I'll do this as well. I don't want to flail any people. Discontent is not that big of a issue right now. Okay, so first I plop Sawmills. That is great range. I'm loving this range. Still, it sort of does not hit every single bit of it. I'm going to place one here because it's a good spot. I'm going to place another one. No, this sucks. Ooh, actually, does it? Oh, this is good. This is the best spot I think available. I'm down to 30 wood. And I'm gonna... Is there something I can research that doesn't require wood? Steam sawmill. Okay. Steam sawmill does not require wood to research. So people at least won't be wasting their time. And I can put a lot of people to work in the new sawmills. Never knew that's going to be a problem, but saved it just in time. The flesh is weak. Nourishment comes from doing his will. Work and pray, that's the only way. Hope rises. We don't have any hope, which is, again, interesting. Seemingly, the game does not account for us having no hope anymore. We're working on devotion, really. Maximum amount of workers here. Not yet. Are you... I'm going to pop a heater as well. I don't think if this place is heated or not. And plop the workers here as well. I think he should have heater right next to you, so that shouldn't be a problem, maybe. I'm going to pop a heater one way or the other. Thankfully, heaters are... Well, I mean, they eat into our coal reserves, but not as badly. Temperature falls yet again. I really hope everyone is protected. Everyone is not too chilly. That place is just freezing their asses off. Houses are warm. Fantastic. I actually even popped this to see if there's...
Get to work. Praise our glorious leader.
Okay, already? Wow, is it really? That's that cold? Yeesh. You know what? People are working in that place, so I'm gonna pop a heater. Honestly, almost didn't make any change. Wow, okay. And that's on the most efficient steam hubs, right? Folks, it is getting hella cold. Let me say that. It is getting hella cold. And it's gonna get even colder later on. What is this? Workshop. Yeah, it feels like I need to pop a couple of these. Care house. Nobody's right now in the care house, so I think that's good. I'm surprised that the public house, despite the heater, is still chilly as chill. Okay. Steam sawmill. Can replace the existing ones. And that's gonna be better. Get more supplies. Not sure what they found, but that's gonna be useful. Okay, next step. Charcoal kiln is stupid in my situation because it uses wood. It burns wood right now. Yeah. No. This might be... Oh, darn. Now I'm running in a situation where I don't have enough wood. Hunters... Might at some point improve hunters, actually. Healthcare insulation. You know what? Maybe this, because right now, actually, a couple of places are pretty darn cold. What's your... Oh, you're waiting for an upgrade. Right, and right now, no wood is being gathered. Oh, the next group of people is about to come in. I don't think I've actually built enough houses. The second wave. Another huge group of refugees has arrived. They're in even worse condition than the previous one, many of them victims of frostbite. They all talk about a huge storm coming from the south. Nansen led us north because his years exploring the Arctic taught him to survive here using natural resources. Nobody could have guessed what was coming. Should we let him in? Again, everyone's welcome. We should have enough places to... Maybe not. Sort of slightly sucky on places for gravely ill, specifically the secretary faster to make clothes. Gravely ill can be close. Yeah, I need another infirmary, I think. Where's my only infirmary? Over here. Patients, lots of them. Double rations for everyone. I can't plumb double rations just yet, which is a shame. Defender of the Old Faith, the Orthodox. Hey, Dark Chocolate. What's up with you? Sir, there's a rumor about a preacher has the gall to openly question your vision. Is that you, Dark Chocolate? That's why you, like, you arrived to the stream and all of a sudden there's Defender of the Old Faith? According to our informant, he's already attracted several followers, and together they've been heard repeatedly saying, "We are children of God. Our captain is wrong to put himself above all others." Views like these threaten our unity. Oh boy. Storage near capacity for what? I think it's for coal again. Huh. Can I actually do something to really shed the amount of coal that we're... Okay. Majority of this, I mean, power upgrade, range upgrade, heater efficiency upgrade. This is... all of this is done anyway. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been... well, I've been streaming regularly for a while now. And old folks, old viewers have been coming by. And I'm really grateful for folks who have been still have interest in watching this. I'm back to my old usual tricks. This is me battling my big Steam backlog. Another game. 72 games down. More than 100 still to go, and that's with me not really activating every single key that I have. So boy oh boy, there's still a lot of work to do. Took a big sabbatical last year. Haven't been streaming. Restarted it at the end of last year, then took a small break, then back to my to the good old. Now have a proper schedule as well: Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays for now. So yeah, just been grinding, just been having fun. And for example, this one, great game, Frostpunk. Been meaning to play this for a while, enjoying it immensely. Before that, Sexy Brutal, also pretty darn fun. Before that, finally finished the Half-Life expansion packs. Also a big tick that I can put. And I can indeed upgrade my PC as well. Now I have the ability to really stream at 1080p, 60 FPS. Although right now it's 30 FPS because Frostpunk, for whatever reason, murders my GPU, including... I mean, it's a good GPU. It's GTX 2060. Not the top of the line, but good enough for a strategy game. It seems like there's not good enough... like the optimization is struggling just a little bit, it seems. Boy, we don't have resources for everything. You know what? Darn, I don't have resources for anything. Basically, I can upgrade something that does not require wood, and I'm pretty sure everything by this point requires wood. Jesus. Yikes. You've been working on getting a new PC going for the past few months. I wish you all the best with that, because it is worth it. I built mine with a little bit of an overkill, perhaps. But this is only purely for reasons so that I can upgrade it once and then not think about it for the next, let's say, 5 years. Because my previous PC has been with me for about 7 years. And while I've upgraded the graphics cards in it, traded, I think, GeForce 560 to a GeForce 960, I think. The rest of the PC was obviously old by that point. 7-year-old CPU does not really do much. And I'm hoping that with this PC, knowing that I still haven't gone for like high refresh rates or 4K monitors or even like 2K monitors or like 1440p. All I need is 1080p, 60 FPS. For that, my current build is overkill, but the fact is I won't have to upgrade my PC for a really long time. You've got a bad motherboard. Oh, that sucks. The fact that you get all your PC parts and then all of a sudden one part isn't working and you can't do anything with it. That sucks so much. I'm sorry to hear that. Thankfully, I've been lucky to never have that issue. Again, I don't usually upgrade that often, but man. Smoke Sword! The war against the backlog is an endless battle, but one that must be fought. That was the main reason why I started this Twitch channel. Because otherwise I've been playing the same old games over and over again, a lot of multiplayer stuff. This at the very least almost forces me to play new games. Yeah. It's going great, although it seems like the shit is gonna hit the fan pretty soon in game. Wow, funny thing is I cannot research anything because I don't have the wood. And if you folks, Smuxer, Dark Chocolate, if you want to actually suggest a game for me to play, ! Backlog in the chat to see the list of games, and then just mention the name of that game in the chat. Because the games are being chosen by the viewers. Actually, let me quickly go back. No, both of these require... Both of these require wood. Okay, I need wood. There's a couple of games that have already been suggested. Next game most likely is going to be System Shock 2, another oldie. Never played it, heard a lot about it. And as such, bam. Heater really must be on in this one. Yeah, let's put the heater on. Do this as well. I need to make sure that at the cost of our rations, people need to be healed as fast as possible. Bam. Because right now we have more sick people coming in as well. You know what? I might be actually interested in building yet another medical station. Oh, that's wood. Gosh darn it. System Shock 2. Yeah. I mean, System Shock 2 came in what? 1998? I've been reading game magazines, like video game magazines at that point, reading about that game. So I still have sort of a vision of that game in my head, the screenshots and everything. So I'm interested in playing that. I know there's a couple of like modern mods for it, some graphic improvements, UI improvements, bug fixes as well. I'm quite interested in putting those on the game and then playing it. Still haven't decided how I'm gonna play, because as far as I know, you can play it 3 ways: firepower, stealth, and then like sciencey kind of type hacker. I need to decide how. I'm thinking maybe hacker because of the whole sort of theme of... Well, the theme is pretty interesting. Okay, so I wanted to... I might want to do this. Right now, actually, I am at a point where I'm full on coal, for example, right now. I can even do the overdrive. I don't think I need it right now. You know what? Screw it. Let's put the overdrive on just for a moment so I can... the problem is I'm still not going to burn that coal. Hey, that is crazy. That is crazy just how much... out of wood again. Just how much coal I have now. I mean, I've made sure that I have a lot of coal. New law can be passed. Oh, no, it was purpose already. Nothing behind that. House of Healing. You know what? Let's pop this one. Plus I can build it now as well. Oh, actually it's health one. House of Healing. Oh, it's too big. It's not fitting. Where I can place it. What's actually... Oh, you know what? There's a really big gap over here that is just not being used. Is there another one like that? I'm gonna use that. There's a couple of sawmills that are now dismantled, and as such, I don't need them. Don't need the roads heading their way. I'll think about that one. Oh, by the way, did I? Actually, I don't think I did. Resources? No, the wall drill is still being researched. Discontent. I need to reduce the discontent. That's for sure. I love how the Faith Keepers are currently next door to the public house. Don't need the flogging, don't need anything. But yeah, that list of games is huge. At some point I was close to sort of having less than 100 games to play. But then I bought more bundles. The bundles are the biggest bane of me. Bundles are what makes that list grow and grow and grow and grow. I wish you could play all these games like all through the day, but unfortunately I'm still not at that point where I can stream like 8 hours a day or something like that. It will be interesting, but right now, not there just yet. Alright, folks, you really need to sort of hurry up. I might force work these, and I'm also thinking... Right, first of all, I still haven't even built the House of... Actually, do I need this? Hospital run by the faithful. Heal the sick and greatly ill, slightly slower, but doesn't require engineers. I think we're currently... Yeah, you know what? Might be interested in building an infirmary. Definitely infirmary and another medical house. Pressing all the buttons. Medical post. There you have it. I'm gonna even plop it there. There's gonna be heating over here, so I think that's gonna be fine. Because right now we have a big old poopy situation with a lot of sick people, and more sick people are coming in. Don't want that. Alright, we are once again might be hitting the situation where it's problematic. Oh, speaking of problematic, we just ran out of houses again. And as I said, more people are coming in. Yeesh and yikes and everything all at the same time. Up, and yep, I'm out of wood immediately. Sorry, but I think I'm gonna force you to work an emergency shift. I know that's gonna raise discontent, I'm very sorry. But we need the wood. And then what next thing I'm gonna pop is gonna be more of these wood generating buildings. Because this is our new cap that we're hitting, a new bottleneck. And that's the last thing I need right now, bottlenecks. Quickly pop out to see what's happening in the world of Discords. Rocket League, and once again, some more Rocket League. Can I mark everything as... Can I really not mark everything as red? Wow, that is lame. So just quick pop into... Where was it? Here. No, I'm doing well. Oh, who's here? Medical post. Heating and people. Okay, we now have some more wood, so more houses. I think this is a good place. Oh! There's a gap. Problem is, the streets actually require wood, so... Yep, I don't have enough wood to build a couple of these streets. We're out of wood. I know. Why do you think I've been panicking all this time? Whoops, 2 of our people died, and that's overworked people on the sawmills, I'm assuming. Yeah, sorry. I need your help. I need your devotion right now to our situation. What's this place? A gathering post. And this is advanced coal mine. You know what? Knowing that right now we have very good coal situation, I'm gonna pop as many of these coal eating resource thingies as possible, because they will also well, first of all, increase the heating situation. Second of all, eat up into our resources. What's this again? Wait. Oh, that's a field kitchen. Okay. How we doing? How we doing? And I'm also currently overdriving this. Okay, let's drop that, because in a while I think we'll have to hit it proper. We'll have to overdrive our generator. The most it has ever been overloaded, and as such I want this to drop down. Otherwise the thing is gonna go kabloom and end of game. And it's gonna be pretty sad to lose this save after 8 hours of playing. What's happening in the world? Nothing. Scouts are still there, just doing nothing. Okay, houses. I think still being built. The fact is 60 more people are coming in. I don't have the houses for them just yet. Oh, let's keep on building. Blam, it's too late. I've already built it there. Didn't want to do that, but I've sort of missed it. Okay, this is gonna be good. Actually, how much for a house? Oh, 25 wood. Yeah, that would explain it. Okay. I think we're okay. Don't want to flail any people. Infirmary, okay. As many people as possible. Patients, lots of them. Double rations immediately, because we need that. Any other place I can use that, I'm gonna do that as well. Yep. think everyone's... two hour people died. I think it's... Yeah, again, people being overworked. I'm very sorry. Very sorry indeed, but that wood is a top priority. But I think the good news is, with the exception of people around the generator who are extremely cold, actually a couple of these people in hot houses, I think we're doing pretty well. Oh, actually it was night, so they're cold by default. But yeah, other games that are currently on the list to be played, besides System Shock 2, is Kingdom New Lands, Crypt of the Necrodancer, and Action Hank. I'm going to show these games after the stream ends as well. Third wave refugees is here. They're on the verge of collapse, exhausted by their journey and by tending to gravely ill and injured with them. Their leader, Nansen, isn't among them. We're evacuating everyone we can, but many stayed behind with those who were too ill to travel, Nansen among them. God have mercy us all. The great frost is coming. Yeah. Ooh, what looms ahead? Sure, now we can clearly see what the refugees are running from. The great frost is coming. We have to prepare. Our scientists say they can calculate the severity of the storm from observations. They just need a day or two to prepare their instruments and install them in the beacon. Right. So... Huh. I think the map has just sort of slightly turned. I'm assuming that's where the cold is coming from. Right, we have a couple of scouts. Unfortunately... let's send this here. Another bunch of scouts is gonna go here. Yeah. Finally, we have a job for our scouts. Okay. Again, let's hope we can survive that. Jeez. And yeah, I think next upgrades is gonna be range and power for the generator. As much heating as we possibly can get, because the fact is, when it's called the Great Cold, or whatever it was called, it is... Oof. Oh, and actually, it seemed like I have to build the House of Healing, so, okay. We need it still, so... we really need it. Plus, we have plenty of idle hands, so... Gonna get them to work. That's a lot of sick people. Yeah, yikes. We're trying to heal as many of them as they can. Like, previously, I didn't have to work that much. Anything I can quickly do for... No, that's sort of just not it. I have no other bonuses I can research for a better healing. So yeah, generator power upgrade. Slowly rising. Again, what's our coal situation? Still improving, but... Ooh, food consumption. Right, food consumption definitely has risen. In which case, I'll have to... one of the next things then I have to research is going to be one of those improved hothouses. We need to generate more food. Or even build one. I think I can do that as well. So how about that? Food. Hothouse. Oh, I wish I could place it there. So many places around here which are sort of almost could fit it. I mean, if I'm going to be playing something like City Skylines, at least I will be able to sort of fix that situation better. But right now the problem is all these streets are sort of ragged and weird looking. We're building another House of Healing. That's gonna get a couple more people. Oh, blimey, I might need more. I might need another infirmary. Take steam cores as well. Oh, that is rough. That kills resources, and we sort of need that wood. Can't exactly. Let's do this and then plop another... Because I don't think I can build another infirmary here, but I think I can build another medical post, right? Yes, thank God. Or thank me, because I'm sort of the faith figure to these people. Thank me. Come on. Unfortunately, I can't hurry up the building, which sucks. And I currently have... Oh boy. I have so many idle hands. This sucks. But yeah, there's definitely going to be some work for them. For example, here, children. Children healing the people, that is actually pretty darn interesting. Extra rations, like I have so many to spare. And I need to get rid, well, heal all those people. Not getting rid of them. More children. And heater, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna even put a heater on. Does this improve our... does not improve our food situation just yet, but I think it's gonna be improved once we research better steam houses or hot houses. There's also... Oh, actually we're... Is that it? Oh, right. I think we got all the groups of people who have been in bad shapes housed, right? How many? We have 16 vacant beds. Okay, that's good. Are you still really waiting for your road to be built? You are waiting for your road to be built because, as it stands, there isn't a single road over here. Pop one here as well. I might even consider building another couple of houses here. How much does it take? I'm gonna stop there. Especially since that boots people out of the houses, which is silly. Okay. Power has been researched. I'm gonna wait on a range just now, and I'm gonna... What do we want? What do we want? I wanted wall drill. I think I'm gonna go for the wall drill because right here... Actually, I think we're sort of improved on the wood. Let's build a better hothouse. I think that's gonna be better. Coal, pretty good. I can't send people to work on on coal piles because it's just too cold. Too damn cold. That's just gonna generate more sick people. I don't need that. Okay, how we doing? We're doing fine. I need to drop discontent and more discontent. Yeah, okay, good. No flogging, still no flogging. I mean, trying to be as gentle as I can. Okay. We have 500 people. And our FPS is not doing that well. When I'm at the very sort of at this zoom level, FPS is sort of struggling to keep a steady 60. And that is with oh boy. And that is with me trying to that actually might be a part of it. With the new NVIDIA drivers, I've tried a setting that is basically the drivers themselves control that it keeps steady 60 FPS, and it might be actually sort of straining the system beyond what's needed. Honestly, hard to tell. But also, yeah, I found out on forums that people are complaining that Frostpunk is eating a lot of GPU, and they were comparing Frostpunk to Doom at pretty high settings as well. Something about the game. But then again, understand there's 555 sort of units in the town. Each one of them is sort of God, can't click on those, but definitely could click on people previously. Yeah, and every single one of them is sort of game is definitely trying to simulate every single one of them. I'm not sure if it's using GPU for that, which is doubtful. But yeah, there's definitely some strain, but it also sounds like lack of optimization is an issue. Oh, it's going to be another drop to 70. New beginning. Sorry, a group of young men has gathered around a house. They claim that the family living there is harboring symbols of the old religion. They want to get rid of them in order to purify the city. Family explains that these are priceless relics from the times before the catastrophe. They want to preserve them. You know what? I might be sort of risking it, but I'm gonna let it go. I'm gonna let it go. Okay, we have some wood back. Once again, we're sort of hitting our limit on steel. But I think now, after this, every single one of the housing units is going to be houses. Which would mean warmer places to live. Ba-boom. Okay, crevasse. We found the dying people Nansen refugees told us about. They're sheltering in an ice crevasse. These people are on their last legs. Despite taking shelter in the crevasse, many of them suffer from heavy frostbite and hypothermia. We can help them still if we act quickly and bring them to our city. They can't stand on their own. Some can hardly speak. I'm going to bring them to our city. Again, I am trying to be as kind as possible, basically. Camp Vulcan as well. Interesting. Maybe Spock will be there? I don't know. Star Trek jokes, everyone. What's problem here? Someone died there? Someone seemingly just disappeared from that workplace. Okay. Okay, this is our living part, I think, which is, and it is doing well, which is good. This is House of Healing. Nope. Gonna put the heat on. And bam, once the day starts, I think everything is heated. Again, large resource depots, do not care about them the slightest. More resource depots over here. You are, I don't know what you are, a medical post. Yep, you need to be as warm as possible. Okay, what do we have? Oh, we have a new law. We're almost actually out of laws to sign. Like, for example, in this branch, that's the word, we actually have signed everything. And because most of this stuff is basically good stuff. Like field kitchens, House of Healing, these are all positive things. If we go down to adaptation, now here is a little bit of a different situation. Extended shifts. People are discontent. Children can work all jobs. Not really what I'm going for. Organic fertilizer can use corpses to fertilize the hothouses. Also sort of is not. And triage is the silliest one of them all. I can instantly heal half of the patients in our medical facilities, but a quarter of the patients will die instantly. No. House of Pleasure is okay-ish, and that lowers discontent. And the dueling law lowers discontent as well, but people will be killed in a duel. You know what? Maybe House of Pleasure. Purely because it is lowering discontent, and I think hope is not an issue for us anymore. Okay, I think no more people who are sick and not being treated. Good. I think we've sort of fixed that issue that we had. Coal is still an overabundance. That is good. I like these, like, there's like electricity flowing through these. These are not exactly Tesla coils, these. I don't think these are Tesla coils. But it's looking cool, at least. Okay, I think we've... first of all, more people are coming this way. I think 2 houses is all we need. Actually, how many houses do we need? Yeah, we do. We do need at least 2 more, I think. To really sort of have the balance. And 1 here, and bloody hell. Once again. This is a mess. And it's not a situation of God bless this mess. It's just a horrible, no good mess. I'm not sure if actually building streets in a town optimizes something. But hey. Alright, food. Actually, interestingly enough, I think, despite everything, no, we're slightly losing our rations. Hothouse, industrial hothouse will be more efficient. Yes, please. This really then fixes our situation with potential lack of food. Okay, I'm gonna upgrade every single one of our hothouses. You can also make them warmer, which I don't think actually is a problem right now. Okay. until the real shitstorm hits, or the snowstorm, I suppose. We're good. Oh boy, wow! I've just been playing and playing and playing. I completely missed we hit another hour of game time. So folks, I'll go away for about 5 minutes. When we come back, this music is very suspicious. This is just the great soundtrack of the game, really. When I come back, I will play a little bit more of the Frostpunk game, and then we'll end in about an hour or so. So folks, I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Please enjoy the music and grab yourself a drink, and hey, there'll soon be more gameplay over here, so see you in a bit. Goodbye. some lovely music. Oh, immediately turn it off. One other game that I would love to add to my list of big games, well, my Steam log. But the thing is, the moment I will buy Witcher is pretty much the moment I will start playing. And it's going to take all my time, most likely. But that has been just an old wish to play that game. Oh boy. Okay. We just had our scouts return, which means we can send them into the wilderness again. Let's go here. One of the reasons, actually, and one of the perhaps like small goals that I've given myself is that I maybe should like complete, let's say, 100 games before I buy Witcher. Because again, Witcher will. What's the? I think I've checked it at some point. I'll check it again. Just out of curiosity, how long to beat is a very useful site. So Witcher 3. Witcher 3. It says here, main story is 51 hours. But I'm assuming it's like 51 hours plus 10 for Hearts of Stone plus 15 for Blood and Wine for a total of like 75 hours. That is a lot of hours, but it's also a good game. And also, if at some point I decide to, oh, these side quests are looking nice, then that's going to be even longer than that. Oh boy. At some point. Witcher 3 and Fallout 4. I think Fallout 4 actually maybe it has. I've been monitoring the prices for both of these games for a while, specifically for their Game of the Year edition, like complete bundles. And what I was going to say, large depot is what I was going to say. Okay, color-wise, I think we're good. Okay, that will eat into that. No. This is the last spot where I can put it. But yeah, I'm also hoping that maybe there will gonna be another and even bigger discount on one of these. Definitely for Fallout 4. It might have been lower than 15 euros or $15, but I think for most part, like all the big Steam sales and everything, it goes for $20. And I'm hoping it's going to fall to like 15. Witcher 3 in its full Game of the Year edition has been at 15 euros dollars constantly. But I'm hoping that still at some point it's just going to drop down. We'll see. Okay, what's your issue, Snow Pit? Ooh, why is it getting hotter in here? Did I build something next door? I mean, I've built a field kitchen. Yep, people are getting hot from the contact with the... And I can't remove the snow pit. Darn. That placement is sort of a pretty poop. I need a place where everything's gonna be cold forever. Yeah, I need to be placed outside of any of the heat zones. And the problem is, I've been encroaching on everything. Blimey. Okay, which one of the buildings around here is hitting you so much? This one. It's bad. Can I reduce the range on that? Will that... So I'm not exactly sure what is really hitting that temperature on you. I don't think you're in the range anymore. What's this? Something else is now... Okay, it's now down, but I'm assuming people are still gonna get sick. We have plenty of medical spots, but I still dislike the situation. I still dislike the fact that they're gonna get sick from what I'm not exactly being able to control. Right, food. Okay, bam, back on food production. Also what I can do, I can actually switch both of my kitchens to standard meals. Actually, oh no, it's interesting. Actually, let's do that. I'm gonna put both of you back in the normal production. Food, cookhouse. This one. Let's do standard meals. This also will remove discontent, I think. Which again, still hasn't been a problem. Right now, I'm honestly just trying to almost eat into our food rations. And our situation with raw food still is going to continue improving, so it's all good. Coal enough for 4 days, which again, it's sounds good. Again, we have a surplus and everything, but I'm pretty sure that our needs for heating and for coal are going to increase and increase and increase. I'm not at capacity, but at some point I'll, like already, it's pretty crowded around here. As such, it will going to be harder for me to place, for example, these steam coal thumpers. A group of barely alive people hiding in several burrows dug into piles of snow. All these people are deathly ill. It's a wonder they're still alive. The snow burrows are only a little less freezing than the surrounding icy wasteland. They won't last a day if we don't take them right now to the city. Let's bring them to the city. It's parents and their children. We have a lot of vacant beds. I might want to pop yet another house somewhere. Because I wouldn't be surprised if there's going to be more of these people out there. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. I think a couple of these places are actually not heated. Come on. Oh, it's free time. Nobody's working. Right. After the hothouse, we're going the route of wood gathering. We need that. We need that pronto. Okay, this one. Coal again, I think. Because if food, we have enough food for a week. Coal, we don't have enough for a week. I'm sort of trying to make sure that we're okay with that. Plenty of activity. Interesting. The camp seems to be abandoned. Interesting. I'm going to drop here first. For the abandoned camp, which most likely is just going to be resources. Okay, I don't think these two buildings have made enough coal that they can't produce anymore. Right, so what do we have in terms of actually giving people work? Because right now we have 125 people who are doing nothing. There's going to be 2 buildings over here that will provide us with wood, but that's meh. Have I not enacted that law? Wait a minute, which law did I enact? No, I haven't. I've enacted House of Pleasure. I might want to enact extended shift, which I think will make people slightly less angry than me just doing 24-hour shifts, and I'm assuming people won't be dying as much. I hope the people won't be dying as much. We'll proceed with our research just a little bit faster. Because a couple of things I really want to do are... Like, I want to go for this one. Wall drill, steam wall drill, advanced wall drill. I think... Not sure, but I think maybe it's better to do them all first and then place them. And also, I think they require steam cores. We're down on steam cores, and we're going to get one in a moment. Oh boy, I might actually want to go factory. Factory. Could I not produce prostheses, automatons? Oh, also I need to do this. Gauge the severity of incoming storms. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Actually, that's going to be our next thing. Purely because it sort of advances the thing. Advances the story, really. Huh. Sir, a man from a family that was allowed to keep their relics as a result of your orders, he'll talk to you. He says that initially they were left alone, but later someone marked their door with a red X. Now nobody returns their greetings in the street, people cut in line in front of them, and their children are shunned by their former friends. He asks you to do something about it. I would send the Faith Keepers to clean it, but the Faith Keepers refuse, saying that the enemies of the faith must be branded. You must pay for choosing the path. Well, sorry. Sir, a man is here to see you. He says that his daughter ran away after the news of the storm spread. It's hard to really run away from this place, but okay. He wants to borrow a scout sled and go after her. She's a big girl, but she was always very impulsive, and she scares easily. I must find her before she is lost for good. She's all I have left. I will, you know what, again, have plenty of food rations. And although the problem is, most likely he's also just going for his death. So yeah, let me quickly check. Steam cores. Steam cores. There was a specific like article here for Steam cores somewhere. There was an article somewhere here for Steam cores. Resources. I would need to look it up, but I thought you could build Steam cores with the factory. Just that right now. I mean, I've used a bunch of them to improve our hothouses, which I think still was a pretty good idea. But if I want to build anything else, it's going to be costly. I'm not going to be able to build one of these wood cutting things. Anyway, really nothing to wait for. Always going to hit pretty cold temperatures. Just a moment, it's going to hit 70 degrees again. And then whatever the big storm is, I don't even want to think about it. Okay, let's see. Okay, maximum power level. It's already on that. Yeah, this cookhouse, even with the heater on, it's just too cold to work. Especially in this horrible temperature. So we need another steam hub. I want to place it somewhere that is not like directly next to the other one. No. It's maximum range. Okay, so really, if I place it somewhere here, it should be okay. Plus, let's not forget that. Yeah, there's going to be another one there. So first of all, I need to build a street. And second of all, I need to... like this at first. Because I'm not sure where it's going to end. And I'm gonna... Oh, this should be okay, I think. I think this should hit the right places. It's only a cookhouse, so it's not a big of a problem. They're not working right now, but they're just not converting raw food into food rations. This is not the end of the world. Actually, we don't need to enact anything from here. Okay, hothouses have been since improved. Beacon. Oh, it needs 100 wood. And once again, I'm pretty sure every single option this also says wood. Oh, what else can you do? Gotta wait. Just gotta wait. Although I immediately forgot how much 100. Okay. I can do this again, though. I can... Are you telling me you just ran out of... Wow. I mean, it's an improved sawmill, but wow, I didn't expect it to run out of... And this one... Well, I mean, this has resources around it. This no longer does. Although I think I've destroyed a couple of resources here and there. Well, blimey. Okay, so... Need to dismantle this one. This will give me back some of the wood. Okay, wow. Wow, I want some more. I can place one here. It is honestly almost like a waste of this building. Still might be interested in as much wood we can bring back. Quick, another one of these. Where do I place these? There's one here and there's one... What was the other one? Oh, right here. Okay. Not a problem. Okay, that's... Oh, yeah, I was about to say, okay, we are really close to healing everyone, and we received another bunch of people, which is good. Or, I mean, which is okay, I suppose. Everyone's getting healed. Everyone is gonna be okay, right? That wasn't too reassuring. And I'm supposed to be the most reassuring person around here. So... Plenty of houses. Okay, so I don't need any more houses. That is good. I'm good on food. I'm good on coal. Yoink, send away. That's a steam sawmill. So many people are just not doing anything. Okay, this is now available. Start. Also, just a little bit of metagaming, I suppose, here. Wouldn't be surprised if that research that we're currently doing, it's the main gatekeeper of the sort of the plot proceeding further. If we don't get that, everything's alright. Sir, the troublesome preacher is speaking in the street. An angry crowd is gathering, but his followers are there, ready to defend him. He keeps returning to the same declaration. The new faith is just tyranny in disguise. He who worships the captain turns his back on God. Our people won't take this insult lightly. Preacher me get killed. You know what? We're gonna protect the peace, otherwise that person might get killed. And we don't want that. We generally don't want that. Okay, I think I need these houses. Infirmaries, yep. Again, I can spare a bit of that. A bit of this. Not house. Trying to figure out if there's any healing places. The medical post with actual people in them. Yeah, okay. Again, tons of food. I can spare that food. I can help people heal a bit quicker. Let's proceed producing standard meals. Again, everyone should be extra happy, right? Yeah, fantastic. 200 people living near to a fighting arena as well. That fighting arena has been, I think, improving the morale of all the people throughout the, like, from very close to the start of the game. Where is it? Like, somewhere around here. Can't find it. Also, wait a minute. Wait just a darn second. There's there's that gap that can't be filled. Can put something else, but there it is. Yeah. Fights are held in the evenings. Everyone can participate or watch to unwind after work. So they do. Camp is built around a large hole in the ice. It might be impact crater of a meteorite. There's a block and tackle attached to the top of the steel framework built over a hole. Ooh, a fallen star. We searched the remains of the camp. This must have some scientific operation dedicated to research of whatever punched the soul in the ice. Now the place is deserted and there's nothing of value to be found here. There's another large crater somewhere. Let's send our people over there. Ooh, enemies of the faith arrested. Our faith keepers have dispersed the crowd and arrested the preacher and his followers. Public penance will be used. Give them a chance to repent. There's a chance. Are you saying there's a chance? Yep. You can repent? Say nope. Old faith. Poop. Absolute poop. Our dear captain is the only way to go. Because our captain is the only way to go. Oh boy. Doing well, doing right. Actually, I can look at this from here. So currently, all 3 infirmaries and also a house of... No, that's workspace. Infirmaries. Okay, 3 infirmaries. I've missed the other one. Oh, there's one over here. Right. There's a bunch of patients still. Double rations. Double rations for everyone. Right, it's the end of the day. I keep thinking, oh, this research is not going. Like, it's not moving at all. What's happening? Alright, let's go to the Deep Hollow. And what's happening is, it's the end of the workday. Unless I really want to force everyone to work 24 hours a day. I can't. Well, I mean, I suppose I can, but discontent is just going to kill me. That being said, extended shift. And I think this won't kill our people as much. So I'm gonna plop this in every... I wish I could sort of select them. A bunch of them. In every workshop, I'm gonna increase the working day to as much as I can, basically. It's not gonna be the same effect as 24 hours, I hope, but at the very least it's gonna be something. I can actually build a couple more, I suppose. Maybe that's the way to go. Okay, that's it, I think. I also need to be mindful of the fact that, yeah, I'm running out of estate space. Real estate will come at a cost. Discontent slightly rose. Discontent immediately fell back. I mean, I'm sorry, but we have some goals we need to make. We have plans. How we doing? Okay. What's the large crater? I'm assuming there was a smaller crater, Camp Meter, and there's a large crater. It's hard to judge a crater size from a distance. Its vastness only becomes apparent up close. The camp is empty. The crater is fresh, with broken ice around the rim. We search the camp for clues to scientists' fates and found none. Everything is in order, but not a perfect order. It looks like they went out to do something and didn't return. Maybe they tried to descend into the crater and got lost in the maze of broken ice, or got caught by a blizzard, or both. We can take the technology. Oh, interesting. Maybe it's like stealing the technology in Civilization. So I can improve something. Additional scouts. Right, it seems like I indeed will research new technology. Oh, and there it is. I assume these places are now too cold to go to. And right, there's that wall. Although I thought that was the north and this was the south. Or at the very least, I think the map has turned around, and then that was the north and this was the south. Still doesn't make sense. Maybe I just never knew where the south and north were in the first place, which is also a possibility. Just trying to get fast to the start of the next day. We won't survive this, says Molly Johnson. Well, there's a chance, yeah. There's a small chance. Everyone's gonna die. Oh boy, more survivors. Terrain drops suddenly here in deep hollow. There are wounded people and dead bodies at this rocky bottom. It's a long way down. Those people must have fallen into this hole while escaping the incoming storm. It doesn't look good. At least half of them didn't survive the crash, but it seems we could rescue the wounded. That is, if we strap them to our sleds and bring them to our city quickly. I'm still going for save everyone. Although I think that there's an achievement. Maybe it's an achievement for like an older versions of the game. Whatever it is, achievement for saving everyone in the Frostlands. But there's still more people to save. I don't know. Maybe there's a second achievement for saving absolutely everyone. More supplies. If anyone's keeping a supply of steam cores, please let me know. Deal with that. What's up with you? Storage limit. Oh, oh wow. Okay, we're full on food rations. Didn't think that day was gonna come, but yep, there it is. Oh, I don't want to build there. Yeah, I think I just need to continue building here. I think it's for the best, really. Right, then what I was going to do. Additional scouts is going to get sort of research automatically, I think, in a moment. And plus, I don't think we need additional scouts, that's the thing. I wanted to go for the wall drill, yeah, let's go for that. I think this is the best way for me to do anything. Prepare for a storm. Sir, the scientists couldn't believe their eyes. But they've double and triple checked their calculations. They say the strongest winds of the storm will cause the temperature to plummet beyond anything we've ever experienced before. Hunting will be impossible. The plants in the hothouse will freeze. Everyone left outside the city will perish, and so will we if we can't heat our homes properly. We have to prepare. Alright. Food supply is ready. Food supply should get us for at least a week. I've been preparing a lot. I need to recall everyone. Okay. I need to rescue all the survivors as well. Are both of them? Yeah, both of them are just coming back right now. Actually, one of them isn't. Deep Hollow. And I think they're returning from Deep Hollow. Okay, I'm pointing at the monitor. I mean, only I see that, but okay. The temperature is hella cold. It's gonna improve in just a moment, but it's been it's cold. Still good. Food still good. And I'm gonna get even more rations in a moment. My biggest problem is, well, they only said I need to recall everyone. Hunters won't hunt and the food won't grow. So my assumption is, at the very least, we can use our rations. But again, we only have them for a week. If a week doesn't solve this, we are screwed. We are absolutely and utterly screwed. And this game also has higher difficulties. And also some very wicked challenges. I've seen a couple of them. Okay, wall drill has been researched, but I want to go for more. I want to go full on. Okay, food rations. Where our people died. Oh, overworking again? I'm gonna double check. Faithkeepers report that the preacher has died in their custody. Okay, that was the person who has died. Abandoned by his followers who have seen the error of their ways. We gave him a chance to return to the true faith, but he was unrepentant. My death is a small price to pay for a chance to save you all, he said. Let my sacrifice open your hearts to God. I see. Well, sorry, man. I mean, we sort of have been trying to help you. Okay. Scattered convoy. Hungry polar bears. Oh, geez. Inside damaged crawlers, we found several dead bodies. Few of them are torn apart like they were partially eaten by some beasts. Polar bears, we think. We don't know for sure what happened here, and there's nothing useful for us to salvage from this gruesome place. Yep. Camp Compass, Camp Vulcan. Boy. Camp Vulcan is closer. So I think if we can do something to Camp Compass, we still have a chance. We still have time. I will wait on these wall drills. I'll just double check because I've built a lot of stuff around here. Okay, still doable, still doable. Okay. I think we're gonna survive. Oh, also, oh boy, did I do that actually. I think I need to do this. Where's the next supply? Is that them? No, it's not them. You know what? I'll leave them just for a moment. I'll try to get another supply of the steam cores. Because again, I think we need extra. For example, the wall drill requires 1 steam core. Chances are for the most advanced one, I'll need 3. And I'll need that extra one. New law can be enacted. Which one do I want? I don't want any of these. All of these suck, honestly. I have a lot of dead bodies though. But I don't want to use them as an organic fertilizer. Jeez. We're good on food. Actually, we have more food again that we can process, it seems, so. Okay, how long until we... It disappeared. I need to know how soon this outpost will send us the core. Because then I will dismantle their outpost. And it's, I think, too late to research that. Double the speed of outpost delivery rate. This one, faster outpost teams, yeah. That's not the one. Or at least that's too late at this point. Okay, and then the last one, advanced wall drill. Yeah, it takes 3, so I need that 1 extra. Darn, we might not get it. But yeah, these scouts... this scout team is... it will be disbanded, I think, immediately. Or maybe not, actually. Well, we'll see. I can either send this team, depending on what this team finds in Camp Vulcan. I think there were people. I might then send this team to this place, because we saw movement. Okay, so there's someone in there. Okay. Oh, got an achievement after all. Have over 600 population living in houses only. Well, I made sure everyone's living in houses. We saved everyone we could from the places when you were still sheltering survivors. Actually, I know a couple more, but okay. Okay. Ah, darn. You know what? Just because there's this group is still active, I have an extra one, so it's gonna wait. No, not gonna wait and just send people over there. I'm doing the laws. Oh, there it is. There's that group. But after they deliver this, I am dismantling that outpost for good because right in a moment it's going to get hit. But I generally don't know whether. We'll see. I'm assuming there are some people out there. First, need to have them deliver it. Sir, a woman has come to plead with you. She wants more food rations, but the cooks say that she's already received her allowance. I beg you, Captain, the woman says in a trembling voice. Your man mean well, but he must have made a mistake. I need 2 rations, one for me, one for my sick child, please. Just gonna hold slightly rice. Won't even register as a blip, so everyone's just too happy. That's good to know. Interesting. Our food rations are not being worked at quickly enough. Okay, let's build another cookhouse then, I suppose. Here. Maybe. Oh, really? Are you calling that spot? Oh, darn it. I could also set cookhouses to work well, again, not 24/7, but again, that's the least of our problems to have. The fact that there's too much raw food. Nope. My speed up just stopped for whatever reason. Okay, Camp Vulcan. As we approach the camp, we can see that its inhabitants are busy packing. They've dismantled a couple of huts to build improvised sledges. You're going the wrong way! The scientists mistook us for refugees, but after we tell them about our city, they're nonplussed. It's probably too close to the storm to withstand it. Well, you might consult Nansen on that if you reach him in the south. We actually have Nansen with us. Or maybe that's what we're telling them. We could convince them to join us if we could show them our city. Yeah. That's a bunch of engineers. I don't want people to die, so I'll escort people. Oh, this then unveils this jagged rocks. Oh boy! Again, I hope I have time to visit every single location. There's no guarantee. All right, let's see. Is this place gonna get heated? Yeah, it must be right next to the heater. The only reason it's not being heated is because it's currently not working. Oh boy. Food theft causes riots. Sir, we investigated the discrepancies between raw food use and output of the cookhouses. It turns out the cooks are stealing food. People are furious. We caught 3 thieves. They said they wanted to secure their families before the storm shuts down food supply. I won't execute people, but I would ask the faith keepers to really supervise them. Generally, there's no need for me to punish these people. Okay, these guys have arrived. Bloody hell. I feel like I need to go there as fast as possible. Because that one is going to be hit by the storm first, right? Storm is coming from here, yeah. Again, but just even based on the camera angle. We are, okay, we're doing the drill. Please get me down steam core. Afterwards, your place is... Okay, fantastic. Resources. Advanced wall drill. Blammo. Okay, what's next? We're doing pretty well. No hunting, so this... I don't think it's even needed. This reduces the amount working in infirmaries. That is not a problem right now. We have more people than I need. What else? Again, installation. This won't be needed, the scout upgrades, because we're done. Ah, boy. I'm gonna first do the range on the generator. Just do maximum on the generator, and then I'm gonna switch to the insulation of the houses, because again, the storm seemingly will drop. We'll get minus 80 degrees in a while. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hella rough. And yeah, I said hella. Okay. We got another one of these. I can immediately build another advanced wall drill right around here. It's not next to a street, but that is easily fixable by doing this. Okay, then. I think I now need to dismantle this place. Dismantle. This coal mine can still sort of survive. Are we? I'm gonna wait until we once again hit the limit on the coal. I'm not sure actually where it went. I think they're still filling the one of the warehouses. Warehouses, not warehouses. My pronunciation sometimes is killing me. Okay. I think even with the range, our generator still won't be. A generator actually is, I think, still will be eating less than what the steam hubs are doing. Yeah. Still, since that was going to be the thing that will going to be over whatever it was, overloaded, overdrived. I'd rather have the maximum range, and gonna, if needed, we're gonna really pump the heat into as many houses as we can. Okay, what's this? Have an advanced coal mine, advanced wall drill, and advanced steel works at the same time. Yay, achievements. I love achievements. At times, too much. What happened? No, just go back. Just go back. Nothing to do for you there. Just run home as fast as possible. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do the same for... Double check. No, coal is still flowing much faster. I'm gonna dismantle this outpost as well and send these people back home as well. I think that's the only mission that we still have left. Recall the scouts and outposts. And scouts are sort of still busy. Oh, transport stop storage is full. Wow, interesting. Oh, it's actually two separate groups. One is delivering stuff. One is at the outpost, which is again reasonable. It will be stupid if people who are working at the outpost are the ones delivering it, and as such, stopping any work. Okay. Just to double check, how are we doing? Ooh, these places are... Ah, it's the end of the day, right. Okay, additional scouts research. We can actually build more scouts, but honestly, I don't think we need them. Okay, what do we have? I think I'll send these over here, so we can check the camp compass. Compass. Okay, both the outposts are coming home. Oh, houses? Why so? Oh, because they brought a couple more people. Okay, not a problem. Although I just need to make sure it's in the heating zone somewhere. I think this should be enough. And there might be another one. Another place where there are survivors. We'll see about that. Doom-mongering drunks. Sir, a dozen or so people got drunk and took it to the streets. They were chasing after women, yelling that we should have some fun before the storm kills us all. I'm not gonna banish them again, but discontent will rise slightly. In which case I will say no, everything's absolutely fine. And everything's absolutely fine again. And look at that, everyone's absolutely fine. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just waiting for everyone to return. Bam, one group. I think I need to... Do I just... Again, do I just disband them? I think I did. So right now it does not count as... disbands. I mean, it's idle in our city, it's... I'll wait. Maybe it'll fix itself. It seems like I need to disband them for it to count. They said recall. And I'm pretty sure I did just that. Have a fully upgraded generator. Yep. We need that, I'm pretty sure. Ooh, coal is all of a sudden now in a pretty bad situation. You know what? I'm gonna... Yeah, we're no longer getting coal from the outpost, and that was 800, which was a lot. And there's enough coal for only... I want positive balance for now. During the big storm, yeah, it can get depleted, but not right now. I think this is going to be the worst idea. Right, I think the next thing that I always wanted is heating. We have like at least 8 gathering posts, so let's do them. Okay, oh, you're waiting here. Okay, move here. I also wonder just how soon the end might happen. Oh, that's good. More stuff. The surface looks like there's been fractured by the shock of an underground explosion. It appears there might have been an underground base here. Oh darn, we've discovered another spot. Ruins of an underground base reek of sulfur. It must have been a warm and sheltered place, but now exploring the depths is dangerous. Exploring the ruins, we found a briefcase signed by Nansen. It seems to contain some interesting blueprints. The problem is it's now too late for the blueprints and everything. Okay, I'm assuming that's the last one of them all. Otherwise, I have no time to go there. Really have no time to go there. And really, you know what? Screw it. Disband and disband. Okay, that counts for the counter over here. Oh boy. Well, someone has been stealing or hoarding food. We have plenty, folks. Oh, and there it is. Temperature will drop to the very poopy level. I'll quickly tab out and see. Just quickly see at what point do we... It starts to hit, survive the storm. Yeah, I think that's going to be the last one. You know what? Might as well just try and finish the game today. Since we are about to hit the, what I do believe is the biggin. Again, quick check on the Discord and back into the game. And let's speed that up. I think we're ready, with the exception of our scouts just hanging in there. Where are you at? Now, Nansen Stormwatch, darn. I haven't had a chance to save everyone or check everything. Are you... Oh boy. Can I click on you? There. Okay. Darn, one place. Could this have been the last place? Because if I've explored everything but the one place. That is sort of... that stings. Just a little bit, but that stings. Coal. Okay. We're in plus. We had to reduce the range. But the thing is, our heating situation should be like very well balanced, and as such I don't need to boom it like that. This place really needs to be warmed up immediately. It helps. People have been getting sick because I sort of missed a setting. Okay, gathering post installation, fantastic. Okay, food and shelter. You know what, healthcare installation. Again, we have a couple. I think every single healthcare place is well insulated, but again, just as many as possible. Yeah, quickly gonna drop here and see what else can we possibly get, maybe. That's not it. 650 people. Oh, darn, we're missing that mark. This is an interesting one. There's some interesting challenges, like finish a scenario only using hunters, finish a scenario only using hothouses, finish a scenario only with tents, or finish a scenario without building tents, which is interesting. Because then you must, again, build them. But I think then the first thing you research is going to be a bunkhouse. And building those is pretty darn expensive. Okay, once again, darn. Shall I build another one? Again, we are currently, we have a lot of resources. And I don't think we need anything else anymore. We're not bringing more people. I'm going to build another one of these. Actually, maybe even two of these large resource depots. If space allows. Actually, space allows over there, but that sort of is not as efficient here. You know what? I'm going to make sure that I really have everything. Plus, since I have some wood to spare, I can build some roads. Okay, scouts have reached Camp Compass. More survivors. Yeah, I was afraid of that. A small group. Oh, there are more places to... Oh, bloody heck. More scientists. They work efficiently but in silence, looking somewhat dejected. We're mostly helping with the evacuations now, one of them tells us. We've used to study the Earth's magnetic field, but there are more important things to worry about now, like survival. Hey, I'm gonna escort them. Yeah, these are the places. And these guys are... Can I send them here? You know what? Let's try and send them there. All they're carrying right now with them is research, which is not as important. Okay, insulation. Cookhouse. I mean, I'm just going to research it for researching's sake. Coal. Where's the other one? It's still being built. Okay. Just really want to make sure that the coal that we're gathering, it's gonna get used at a high rate. As much of it is stockpiled as possible. Three more days, it seems. And then I need to survive that darn thing. Okay, not having any issues with food. 10 days. See, all that food might be for naught if people do not survive. These folks are bringing survivors. Okay. Crap, I need more houses. I missed that bit where I once again need more houses. Just trying to make sure that I build it in the area of the heating place. 1, 2, why is it not lit up? Oh boy, this actually might be... Oh no, it is lit up, it's just underneath my... Okay. Should be enough. Actually, even 3 is an overkill, but in case we get something else. Well, let's try to get to the ice caves as well. I'm gonna keep these scouts out there for as long as I can. Sir, the people are employed at this field kitchen refuse to work today. They intend to spend the entire shift praying. We've been working like madmen, sir, but there's only so much we can do to prepare. Let's face it, this is the end of the world. Through prayer we can find the hopes of deliverance, whatever happens. Let them pray. Although, wait, a cookhouse? Or, what was it? A field kitchen. Oh boy, it's warms the places around it. Well, okay. I don't think anyone's freezing over there, so that's good. Whoops. Oh, darn. See, I keep forgetting that people need roads. Really like roads? What do you need roads for? Apparently they need them. Oh, we're at capacity for steel. Well, that happens, I suppose. Alright, I completely missed the fact that I've researched something. Okay, heating at absolute maximum. You know what? I'm gonna research that. As late as it is, my scouts are currently still out there. I want them to move faster. Okay, they've just hit a place. Okay, this scout is out here. This scout then goes back. I have no time. The frost is moving much faster than I anticipated. Okay. And there it is. There's that bit. There's that bit where temperature is like deadly. We're gonna hit 70, 80, and I'm assuming 90 or even less. Bloody hell. Man, what's happening? Fight over supplies. Certain argument erupted between some workers last night. Some of them wanted a portion of a resource their facility produces so they can prepare for the storm. It came to blows, and though nobody was seriously injured, tensions are running high. Everyone should have everything. I'm gonna wait until discontent really rises higher than this. But yeah, the real test is about to happen. We're about to hit the real cold. I don't think I even have time to research those fast slots for my scouts. Temperature once again falls. Trying to keep an eye on places that might complain that it's... Sir, it's too cold to work. This place, for example. Oh, no. No. What? No, that's not what I wanted to click. Oh, no, actually, that one, but misclick. Whatever. A mob storms the stockpiles. Sir, a crowd of terrified people have stormed the stockpiles and started plundering our supplies. We managed to fight them off, but they demand wood for heating and to reinforce their homes. I'll have 24 hours to supply... Oh, boy. I wish I could see how much wood I have. Because if I press escape, I mean, that does not help. I don't think I can do this. I will disperse the crowd. Oh, actually, I could have done this. Again, I just didn't know I had enough wood. That was a problem. Also screwed up a little bit more with the discontent, which is not what I was hoping to do. Discontent will fall. There we have it. And discontent will fall slightly, and discontent will fall some more. Don't want people angry now. Okay, what's the situation outside of the city? Oh boy. These scouts might not make it. I just sent them to their death, I think. They'll have some faster slots, but that might not help. Is that place still just praying? I thought they will stop praying. Apathy sets in. Sir, the people you ordered to stay for yet another emergency shift are working very slowly. Okay, I'm gonna ask them to work slightly more. Again, I could have spared all this wood, but I don't think the effect was really that harsh. Okay. These scouts are at the city, and I need to disband them as far as I know. Here, right? Disband. I feel very scared for you. Technically, they can sort of go down, 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 up, 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 if that isn't a possibility. I'm not sure how fast that thing moves. The good news is they now will move faster. Bad news, I don't think I can do anything else for them. Ah, boy. Okay, heating. Really, there's not much I can improve. Do the hothouse insulation. Again, I think that's a waste actually of my research, because the hothouses won't even work when the heat is gonna hit. So, ah boy, what else? Flummoxing flux. By the dead bodies, we have found many crates filled with papers, a testimony to the extensive research dedicated to fluctuations of the Earth's magnetic field. It's too heavy to understand by our scouts and too heavy to bring to the city. There's nothing to do here. What I will do is I'll try indeed to sort of run them through the bottom somehow. 6 hours to arrive. Oh, I really hope they can make it. Again, I'm assuming this quest will complete itself when the scouts just die, so there's nobody to disband, but I want to save my people. I just want to save my people. Okay. Right now, just using all of those research resources for something of use. And well, just trying to make sure that our city, 13 hours to arrive, 7 hours to arrive, 10 hours to arrive. I'm gonna put them here. I hope it's still travelable if the storm hits. One day, one more day. And the temperature is going to drop even lower right now. The lowest we've seen so far. I really hope we have enough resources. Coal still being improved. Yep. Coal for about 5 days. Rations for 11 days. It should be enough. It really should be enough. I mean, I'm praying that it should be enough. 6 hours to arrive. Darn, it's long. I should send them straight to the city. Fingers crossed, folks. Fingers crossed. I think they're coming back. Okay, another installation is research. Okay, double check. First page is completely done. This one, don't need it. I think too late to build a factory, really. I can research it just through the fact that I don't have anything else. Nothing from the hunters. Really, by this point it seems like. But the factory requires a steam core that I do not have, so it's a waste. It's just a waste. Just, I don't know, this is still, like, out of all options, seems like the best one. If I can reclaim, oh, wait. If I can reclaim a steam core from something, which I doubt I can, but I'll see. Then we'll see about that. Alright, so there are houses that are being extra cold. Shoot, and I think that's even with the steam hubs. I'm gonna plop a couple more. Those are houses, right? I don't have any more like tents or anything. As far as I can tell, no, and I can check it here. 0 tents, yeah. It's just that they're way far out. Okay, they also brought us technology, right? Disband. Okay, final days, wait for a storm to hit. The people we've saved barely managed to reach the city in time. At least we have a critical supply of food ready. There's not much time left, we should use it to prepare whatever else we can. After the storm hits, there'll be nothing we can do but wait it out. I don't know how long it's gonna get, and it's gonna hit in a moment. Alright folks, let's brace ourselves. Once again, I'm gonna quickly check. Coal is gonna decrease, but we're still producing it at the same time, so it's good. Unfortunately, factory right over here requires a steam core. I can indeed dismantle one of the hot houses, right? Because hot houses won't work. Looking for one. There it is. Do I get one? 2 steam cores even. Again, we'll see for that. For now, make automatons, make prostheses. I can improve automatons. See, I sort of don't need it. What else do you have? 4 coal thumpers. Just trying to figure out if there's... Nah. No, I think everything else. Okay, so I won't even bother to go for any achievements, I suppose, anymore. Okay, so generally then I don't know what research. Just, I don't know, maybe. I still haven't researched the prosthetics. So now that I still have this, where was it? Where's this? There you have it. So that we have something to do, the law to work on. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's prosthesis, like a separate section. Yeah, I would have nothing to do anymore. But to wait, and it's about to hit, folks. The fit is about to shit the fan, or something of the sorts. it's crap. It's... I'm gonna build another steam hub around here somewhere. It might be not optimal, but... I'm just basically trying to heat up every single house that I can. Every single workplace that I can. I don't have many raw resources anyway, so yeah, that's a little bit of a waste, I suppose. Coal for 3 days. Oh, bloody hell. Fudge. I don't think we have coal for 3 days, that's the thing. I'm gonna decrease this and see if this helps. I think the thing is, I'm currently, like, really overkilling it on heating. Let's just see. You know what? I might even get away with decreasing this to another level. This should, yeah, this should bring us to the plus in coal, so let's see that. The most important part is I need to make sure that... Oh god, there are a couple of places that are pretty chilly. The houses, most importantly, are livable. So that's okay. Hell has frozen over, folks.
Brace yourselves. Cold is coming.
The storm hits the city. A howling gale bursts upon the city, and the generator cracks and groans under the weight of the wind. Pale faces turn towards rattling windows, trembling lips utter words of prayer. The cold will be brutal. Hunting is impossible. The soil in the hothouses will freeze. We'll have to make do with the food we've stockpiled. The city must survive. Again, we have a lot of food. We've prepared well for the storm. Now all that's left is to survive until it passes. 11 days. Temperature will continue on dropping. That is the worst. That is the worst. Okay, a couple of buildings are disabled by the storm. What is this one? Medical post. I'll actually disable this post because it's just too far out from everything. Coal-wise, we're still getting it. 11 days, it should be enough. I hope it's enough. I genuinely hope it is enough. I have nothing else to help my people with, anyway. Just still putting in some research on 90 degrees. It's gonna hit minus 100, definitely. Mild frostbite. Thankfully, we have places where people can be healed. Quick double check. What are the coldest places? This one, for example, is pretty. Oh, not overtime. I cannot closet. Oh darn. No, I misclicked. Okay, the houses are now getting extra chilly. Fudge. Now that is a problem, because I really, with the exception of me just popping up the. Oh boy, just overloading this thing. Bloody hell. Gonna bring it back to 4. See if that helps. That's one for wood. I don't even need wood this badly, honestly. Okay, but by this point I'm just, yeah, using all my steel and wood. I'm watching for places that have workers in bats spots. 30 people are freezing. I'm sorry, I really can't do much. Even with the range, it doesn't do anything, right? It's the maximum range. What is the range on you, man? What is the range in this building? I mean, it still doesn't help these buildings. And buildings just slightly further are not suffering that much. Okay. Oh, there's gonna be a break, and then it's gonna drop even lower than that. I'm gonna turn it slightly higher. It's, again, we'll start eating into our resources. Danger of collapse. Sir, one of the engineers wants to talk to you. He's concerned about the danger that the cold poses to our mines. We're doing everything we can to heat the mines, but the air we're pumping into the shafts is so cold now that the hydraulic roof supports are starting to freeze. When they do, the tunnels start collapsing. That's for the coal mines. That is, again, not what I want. Because coal mines are one of our sources for this coal, and I feel like I should have built more, and I still technically can build more of these steam coal thumpers. Just the people will be extremely cold. Does the overdrive... I'm gonna kick in overdrive as the last measure. Because right now I feel like we still can survive. We're out of... Yeah, this medical post is just inoperable. There's not enough heat coming this way. One last hurrah from the game. One last, I'm gonna kill you, basically. It's the call that I'm worried about the most. With the fact that I'm not sure if it accounts, I think enough for 3 days, and that's with me not producing it. What is with me producing it? Mines are freezing. I need to send volunteers. I cannot stop the coal mines from not producing. As evil as it sounds, I have people to spare. I need to actually, some of these places are not even working. I need to sacrifice people so that the whole village, the whole place, the whole city survives. Darn. This game is making me do some hard things. Did I get everyone? I think I got everyone. Please, it just keeps on getting worse and worse and worse. You know what? Well, I will do. Since the automaton does not need anything, I'm gonna put one of the automatons on the coal pile. That will give us just a little bit of extra. I'm not sending people out there. Okay, this place is no longer... Oh no, that's storage unit capacity and it's very cold. Yeah, people are just going to be freezing over there. And this place is all alone here, so I generally don't want to build one of these heating things over here. I can move... I don't want to move one of them. They'll have to do... Again, you know what? Turn off. As it stands, I don't need wood right now. So they can stop working. Please give me some good news after this, because the temperature is going to be minus 150 degrees. I don't see people surviving this temperature. Frostbite. We're healing our people. Previously, I've been using a lot of our food rations to sort of heal those in variety of our hospitals, but not now. I'm not gonna use any of the rations because I feel like it's not worth it. Actually, the steam sawmill. No gatherable resources in range, so dismantle. We don't need you anymore. Come on, come on. We can do this. More hands needed. Need to send more people, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, some people once again have died. I'm very sorry, but that's how it is. Oh, one amputee. Snap. Losing a limb, one of our people has had to undergo amputation. Actually, we got both of these going, so that's good. Oh, that's the House of Healing. That's the worst of them all. People over here are freezing to death because... Wait, is there really no heating around? You gotta be kidding me. It has... gathering post, no. Are you telling me there's not a single steam hub? It's the nearest one. It doesn't highlight. Crying out loud. This one is it, right? What's your range then? Oh, it's not working during the night hours. Let's see if that helps. I don't think it does. Even at 2 range, it's not gonna be enough. Oh, it just does not hit one tiny spot. I'm gonna reduce it. Coal. We're eating into it. We are eating into it. just for the purpose of this place being heated, I'm gonna drop another one of these heaters. Again, that's our coal supplies suffer, but we need it. We really need it. Come on, please give me some good news after this. After 150. Hell has frozen over, yeah. Oh, mine's operational. Service volunteers managed to replace the critical supports and lower loads of our coal mines. The coal supply is safe for now, but the cost was great. 45 of our people paid with their lives to give our a chance for survival. They indeed will be honored. Oh, no, this place is too cold to work in. Fudgin'. And I think... No, that's a field kitchen. I think I need to build another steam hub. I need to somehow make it so that the coal mines keep on working. Cannot possibly let them stop. And we might even do that at the cost of us burning more coal to keep them heated. Didn't forget, no, I'm pretty sure every single building right now has at least some sort of a heater turn on, right? A couple of these places are even too chilly for the needs, really, but... Or too hot for their needs, but I think that's needed. Yeah, those houses are just... Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I'll most likely hit the overdrive switch. It's maximum. It's already at maximum heat and maximum range. I'm gonna hit the overdrive switch when we hit 150. And I hope by the time we hit 150 there's gonna be some hope afterwards. Because again, only 10 days for the food, only 3 days for the coal. Apparently all that work on the coal supplies is almost still not enough. Otherwise we're risking, yeah, people are getting frostbitten, and it's just not enough. God give us strength. Okay, actually, I think we can calculate this. Coal consumption. Right now we have... okay, technically we have coal for 19 days? Like at least 15 days, because we make 6,000 each day, we eat about 8,000 each day, and our storages are almost 20,000. So we can... Every single day we're eating about 2,000 more than we're producing. As such, we should last 10 days. Okay, so overdrive, fudge, I have to. Otherwise our people will just... Sorry about our people will just die. Darkness before dawn. Sir, one of our engineers has come crashing through the doors, white-faced, demanding to see you. Run the calculation with the new data. The storm will pass in a couple of days, but the temperature just before the end will drop drastically. We saw that. Nothing can protect us from such cold. Panic is starting to spread and people are losing hope. We need to stay strong. There it is. Oh, actually, sort of, there's the drop and there's the sun. Okay. Please recover some food supplies or some coal, preferably. Okay, this is now in the overdrive. I'm not sure how long it's gonna last. I might need to turn it off at some point. I'm just continuing researching these for no purpose but to keep our engineers busy with something. Come on, almost there. People refuse to work. It's a coal mine, I'm very sorry. I am very sorry, but I need to have you work. It's the most important place right now. The woodworks can stop working. Nobody's working in the food industry anymore anyway. But, yeah. But the coal mine's the only place that absolutely needs to keep working. Efficiency gathering. Screw it. Maybe we can squeeze a little bit more out of that. How much? 45%. We're about to hit 50. Oh god, I think it's be just... no, it's not gonna be... I think we'll overload our generator before we hit the real big temperatures. Like again, its temperature will drop significantly, and then I don't know what's happening. The thing is, if it's not immediately gonna improve, our generator is just gonna explode. Fudge. Fudge, 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 fudge. What's happened? Panic spreads. Sir, even more people have abandoned their workplaces. They're completely petrified. Many of them don't believe we'll make it. This time the entire staff of this workshop have refused to go to work. Okay, workshop can definitely go home. Most importantly, this. I need to keep an eye on this. If this explodes, it's not a case of bada bing, bada boom. It's a case of game over. If we don't really get... oh, fudge. This is increasing too fast. Miracles happen, sir. It's a miracle. A man who went looking for his daughter is back. At least some good news. He brought her with him. He says that he found her soon after leaving the city, but then they got lost and had to wait for a lull in the blizzard to find their way back. They're both exhausted and frostbitten, but very happy. Whoops. See, Daisy, I'm so overexcited. I am punching my microphone. God, I might have to turn it off. Might have to turn off the generator. I don't want to risk it. Sorry. A bunch of you will have to get really, really, really cold, and I'm very sorry about that. Advanced wall drill. That's wood. Okay, I don't really care. Right now I'm just, again, researching stuff that... just clicking things. Okay. This container is raising, but there's not much I can do, really. I don't want to flock people either. We're almost there, folks. We're almost there. I'm gonna pop it overdrive again, so that people are at least somewhat warm, because it's, in a second it's gonna hit 150. But I really hope there's enough time. Sir, most of our people have abandoned their workplaces to stay home with their families. Only the medical facilities are still functioning. The city holds its breath, waiting for whatever end will bring. We have to stay strong. Please let there be enough time for... Yep. I mean, I can't possibly heat these people anymore. Everything's at maximum. And again, I need to keep an eye on this. The moment it hits like 98%, even 95%, I'm turning it off. Come on, 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 come on. Please. It's gonna be extra close. Like, I couldn't have planned it any better, but... Well, I could have perhaps planned it better, but the fact is... I'm about to have an exploding generator. In the face of a 150 freaking degrees. Please tell me that, yeah. Turn off the overdrive. Yeah, I need to turn it off. Don't shut the freaking... Don't turn off the menu in which I'm watching the freaking generator. Okay, 98, and I'm turning it off. It will start dropping. But yeah, sorry. We have 543 people freezing. Basically, everyone in the city currently is freezing. There's gonna come a break, right? It has to. The storm ends. The wind dies down and the temperature finally starts to rise. An eerie silence descends on the city. I'm gonna pop the overdrive one last time. I think it's not even needed. Okay. We survived it. We've made it. We made it. We did it. We survived the final blow. We will live. I hope you will. I mean, that was one storm. There might be others. But no, I think we have survived. Wow. We started as a band of heathens, cast out of haven. Well, we left London like idiots, but yeah. 80 souls lacking guidance. I wonder if it's actually the real recording of our base. First we put our children to work. I think it is, actually. Parents lost their children. No, it's a lie. No children died. Maybe. I don't remember. Whatever. And every day was a struggle. Sure, I'm not keeping as serious as I should be. So we adapted. Violent public penance, denouncing infidels, vigilant faith keeper, and in a fight for survival, we crossed the line. We could have crossed it even more with the order, but yeah. Faith became fanaticism. The city survived, though. That's the important bit. I mean, it wasn't worth it yet. It was absolutely worth it. Again, could be worse. I could have not... the blessed city of New London. 604 souls. Minus 30 degrees Celsius. A lost lot of very frostbitten people. And this campaign is over, folks. Wow. All I can say is wow, we made it. And I do know there's a couple more. So New Home is the main story. The arcs? There's also survivor mode. Oh, Jesus Christ. Survive against all odds. There's no active pause. The game will be very difficult. It's already been pretty darn difficult. So yeah. Actually, yeah. We can do this like this. Oh, there's survivor mode for this one. Just weird, like it does not appear. We did the New Home. So there is the arcs. As the brightest minds of Oxford and Cambridge, we have been sent to save priceless seed and plant specimens from the internal winter. We have what it takes to keep the seedling arcs safe. There's the refugees. Safety of the generator was reserved for the wealthy. We seize it so we can build a city where people are equal. Can we accept everyone who seeks shelter? Follow Winterhome. That's us, I think. Oh no, Winterhome. That's the one we've been sort of been looking for, and which one has been destroyed. We built our city to survive the long winter. Now we have to fight against the time to save it and our lives from impending doom. And this one, The Lost Autumn, is the latest DLC for this game, which I don't have, which that's why the games suggest I go for it. But the thing is, though, I think I'm going to end it with the game here. Obviously, I can complete these. I can start completing these DLCs basically. But the thing is, I think we're good. I think we're actually good. I'm just afraid I'm gonna hit the same problem, I suppose, that I had when I was playing Tropico 4. 3? 4? Can't remember which one. Whoops, and immediately clicked all the wrong buttons. The fact is, at some point it gets stale. At some point I'm just doing the same things over and over again. And while the story of this game is interesting to follow, the bits in between, I think once is enough. So today we're officially claiming Frostpunk to be completed, which means that the total amount of games completed is now 74. Celebrations are in order. Yahoo! And also I completely forgot it, but I also need to, once again I forgot to start the timer. But this only means that we need to add, I think, 4 hours. Well, 4 hours in terms of 3.5 hours. So that's going to be 6, and this is going to be 0. And we'll just quickly start our timer. There we have it. Oh boy. It's good that I've recognized that the game is about to end in about 30 minutes. Otherwise, playing this game for 30 minutes would be silly. Next time we're going to play, and that's going to be on Friday. Unless something drastic happens, this Friday at 6 p.m. Central European Time or 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll be continuing our streams. I'll see what goes. If I manage to prepare some things, we might actually start a new feature on this channel, and that feature is going to be called Classic Jams. Games from my childhood that I still fancy very much, that I still hold in high regard. We're going to be playing through them, and I've already installed one of them, and it is Jagged Alliance 2. If you're a fan of XCOM, that game is going to be straight up your alley. Plus, it's going to have some of the patches installed, a lot of new features, more features than I even knew existed in those patches. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to be learning the game anew almost. If not, we're just going to grab one of the games from above list. Again, we have System Shock 2, we have Kingdom New Lands, Crypt of the Necrodancer, although that is pretty hard to play on stream, and to at least play and talk at the same time. And Action Hank, another one of the choices, potential ones. But yeah, we'll continue on fighting against the backlog, and eventually we're gonna complete them all, folks. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'm gonna quickly check to see whether anyone from our community is streaming. If so, we're gonna drop a host on them. If anyone else is streaming as well, we might drop a host on them as well. Anyone, the Sopranians. Oh, I see the Dark Preacher from the Soprania community is streaming, so we're gonna give a hello to him. He is the Soprania community is a lovely bunch of folks, and as such, I have absolutely no regrets sending people their way. And they're playing the new mod pack that is that the Sopranian community is currently creating. So hey, I'm pretty interested myself as to how it looks and what they're doing. This is the modded Minecraft 1.15. So the latest version, but already modded. And since I've been living on 1.12 mods for ages, it's interesting to see how the modding has advanced on forward. So yeah, folks, stick around just for a second. I'm gonna drop you to Dark Preacher's channel, and I hope to see you this week, on Friday. Check the Discord and Twitter, links to that below, for any updates on the streams, both the going live and like some changes to the stream schedule. And I hope you've enjoyed this. At least for me, this has been absolutely fantastic. And I'll be playing some Frostpunk in my own time, but I know it's going to be stressful. Right, folks, again, see you in a bit, well, on Friday, and say hello to Dark Preacher. See you.